What's going on, guys? So we're doing something today that I know many of you are struggling with. Now, that is 3v3 pushing into Gold 1 Tag Team Arena. This is a nightmare. This mission's horrible, and it's only getting worse every single week as we get more relics, as we get more mythical champions, as we get more gear sets, more anything that's improving champions is making this more difficult because the players sitting and pushing in Silver 4 are getting stronger. It just gets worse and worse over time. Now, this takeover is going to be rebuilding, setting up his 3v3 stuff, and driving him into Gold 1 as well. It's been a while since I've done this because the reset time is not very good for me, but we're going to see what we can do and hopefully share something with you guys in how to build teams and actually get into Gold 1 with an actual account pushing to Gold 1. Now, as far as the champions go, this was important to me that it wasn't going to be super easy. Now, we have some champions who are really good here, but it's not going to be easy. But I'm hoping it's not going to be terribly hard either. But we have a few key players to use in some teams. I'm looking at just right off the bat. We have Lady Noelle, we have UDK, we have Tormin. Is there a Sun Wukong? I kind of hope so, but I don't think there is actually. Yeah, there's no Wukong. That is unfortunate. There is a Thor. We have Mithrala, which will likely be used. We have a Prince Kymar, which is good. We have a Gurgoh, a Harima. So there are several top-tier champions spread throughout the account. There's a Mikage, who could maybe get used in an interesting Harima-type team. If we could make it kind of a tanky, not necessarily a go-first team, but kind of just a tanky, sit back and destroy the opponent's team. We'll see. But let's go in here and see what teams he's currently running, see how they're currently doing. Not live arena, but tag team arena. So right now, when I first logged into the account, it was 2 victories back-to-back, and we were getting pretty close to Gold 1. I was like, okay, this is not going to be too bad. We already have 2 victories. However, just now we have this one right here that was defeat a triple loss, basically. So 33 points dropped, and we probably need to be closer to 1,500 to kind of guarantee we're going to move up into Gold 1. Now, this team beat everything, but this team beat our third one. This one beat our first one. This one beat our second. Okay, so right now, it looks like maybe the middle team is doing the best. We have these that are split. I mean, honestly, it's a pretty even spread, it seems. So we have 2 there, 2 there. Looks like our first team and our second team may be the best. Let's see if that makes sense. So this Lady Noelle Cernic team is pretty cool with Alice as well. Let's see how the builds look. We have 3. Dang, okay, that's a really impressive speed for Alice. Interesting because she has no speed boosting. I think she's also bugged in the arena, but there is no speed boosting. So like no Arbiter Terminator boost. I would rather this fast speed be like an Arbiter, even though it is a really cool build and a very impressive speed and maybe catching people off guard. I do like that. But she also brings no strip. She brings an AoE freeze and a res, but I feel like it's just opening up strong if they have no like stone skin. But then after that, you're kind of just playing catch up. This Alice build is like a warlord type build, a basher. It's basically a basher build. I personally am not a fan of Alice as a lockout solely because 1 turn lockout, all that means is the champions take 2 turn lockout means they take 1 turn. The next turn they get to use whatever skill they want. So if they can sit through 1 turn, then they're going to be fine. Cernic is built for some damage, but even if he's built for damage, he's not really going to do much damage. Cernic's just not a hard-hitting champion. We'll test him out here in just a moment. And then Gharol, I like this Gharol build, switches forms, smacks hard. Gharol's a beast. Now, team 2 is a Gurgoh team. The fastest champion's Lady Mikage, switches into the increased accuracy. I like that. That's pretty cool. And then we have the Gurgoh with the strip and the freeze. Thor in this team. I wish we may have to look into an increased defense champion potentially, because that could be interesting with the Lady Mikage team, because increased defense for Harima could be very nice. This is a relatively tanky team already. I do like the Gurgoh with the increased accuracy. Gurgoh's accuracy is not too bad as it is, but the AoE strip and the freeze, there's a lot of control in this team. And it's also really good against, enemy Arbiter teams. So let's go see if that's the teams that it was beating. Right here's a speed team, a Armand's team, okay. Not really what I would expect. Honestly, I would expect this team to win. This team with the Duchess, similar thing. I'm kind of surprised they're losing. I guess it's because the Mikage stripping going into the Gurgoh freeze or the Tormin freeze potentially. But still, an interesting thing to see there. And then here, that one kind of makes sense. We have no protection for the Cupidus or the Venus. Same thing there. Okay, that makes sense. Why that's doing well. And then the third team is... We have 2 Gurgohs in the account. Interesting. So he really likes Gurgoh. Now the third team is where things get, it's oftentimes where things get a little bit more difficult to manage. I feel like 2 teams are easy to make, and the third one's like, okay, what are we going to do here? And it's strange how every single account I'm in, that happens. It's like 2 teams are strong, the third one's kind of not. Even though you could have all the champions or very few champions, but it always seems like you have 2 teams very good, and the third one, I guess maybe because it's getting like your extra gear and stuff, it's a little bit more difficult to create the third one. This one is not bad. We have the Mithrala doing the increased defense, increased attack, boosting Harima and Gurgoh. Gurgoh's not built for damage, built for the control. So we have the control from Kymar plus the control from Gurgoh. No presets done though, so not really great to see that. If she's in like a Savage set, she's actually not a bad build. Let's go check out the champion gear. So that the Kymar team is going to be difficult to be successful. She's not in Stone Skin. Kymar's not in Stone Skin. The other Gurgoh's not in Stone Skin. And then Harima, I assume, is also not in Stone Skin. She's in Savage, though. That's actually, man, that is such a relief to see. So her build may actually be left the way it is. We'll go ahead and mark this as Arena build because I do like that build a lot. That's a very solid build. No reason to change Harima. She's going in there for sure. Oftentimes, I get into these accounts and the players build the champions pretty well, but then it's no defense ignore set or something along those lines. Cat's Gaze as well. Awesome. Very, very good build there. I love that. Also good speed. So the way, what I'm looking for in this build to determine if it's good or not is basically the defense. Of course, it could always be higher, but it's not bad. Good speed. This is good speed. 220 to 250 is pretty good. I like to look for that, especially going into Gold 1. Crit damage, 300%. Very nice. But honestly, if it was a little bit less and higher defense, that'd be fine too. We'll leave this as is for now. If he has some oils, we may take this stuff up all the way also. This is extra speed. So we have 60. We definitely, why not take this all the way up, I wonder? This is just even better. Okay, we got a mission complete. Send a banner. Okay, yeah, cool. So maybe we're just completing missions for him as well. Surprise! All right, so maybe he was waiting for that, but this is worth putting on her to make her even better for this push. But she'll definitely be in the teams. So back to looking at the champion builds real quick. Lady Noelle, very, very fast. I wonder if her presets are saved already. So preset is saved, global preset. I bet you this is his fastest gear as well. Triple speed, quad speed on a 5-star, but still good speed. Triple, double, and then the speed boot. So if we were to save this as a global preset, Speedy, we'll take this off, save as a global preset. The Arbiter's right here. The Arbiter's not wearing any gear. Now, I'm not necessarily saying that Arbiter's going to be the champion we use here, but I am curious as to how fast she could be. And if we have a good banner and she's pushing 400 speed, we're going a speed Arbiter build. We just kind of have to, I feel like. Okay, 70, 80. I mean, she's basically pushing 400 speed. This wins you speed races. And oh wait, no, she's not. Okay, so 381. These are already equipped, the pinpoint stuff, which is what I was looking for. Nice. So I'll probably end up using an Arbiter team, at least for offense. For defense, maybe we go back into this Lady Noelle team because, well, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. What I'm going to do is I'm going to push now and then push some more on Sunday before reset, maybe push Saturday as well. But I want to see what teams are doing good, what teams are not doing good. And then basically from there, I'll adjust, okay, our speed team's getting beat up a lot. Let's go ahead and pull this back and do something different. But with a speed team, since we have Kymar, if we had an Arbiter at 380, you could put a Kymar in there at like 320, 300, 330, somewhere around there, because Arbiter has a big speed boost. And then from there, you could maybe even use a Gharol. Switch the forms, going hard. We could use possibly a He-Man. We have some different options we could definitely use. Thor, since he's at a 4-star blessing. Possibly Alice. So there's several options. Now, let's go ahead and start piling together some of our options. So these are the main teams he uses. Arena 1, 2, and 3. I'm not sure why. Okay, I guess I know why he's there. It's for the burn synergy with Tormin. But let's go throw some stuff down here. So for nukers, what do we have? We're of course going to bring in one nuker at least in each team. Going to look for some control type stuff. Going to look for a speed aura for most teams. And going to look for some support type / res champions. So for supports, let's do that first. Let's do some like supports in speed or supports with res and things. So we have Lady Noelle. This will just be the support section. Just give me an idea of what's going on here. Now, I guess I could sort. No, I guess there's no type necessarily. We have Arbiter. We have Mithrala. We have Mikage. These are supports that are not necessarily helping us kill straight out. So it's not like a Tormin or a Gurgoh. These are just helping us stay alive in a way. Mikage's not really, but these three definitely are. Do we have, so Elva? Okay, actually, let's do this. UDK is similar to that. Elva is similar. She's the potential arena champion. Raglan's a potential arena champion. As far as others, we have some champions down here chilling. Anybody who's worth talking about? Let's see. I mean, yeah, there's some good ones. We have Mad Hatter, not so much for PvP necessarily. We have Gaius, which would be really cool, but I don't love the way his bombs work. A Nishak here would be very nice to have. So right now, I don't think anything's going to be very enticing for me. I would love a Nishak here because Nishak versus UDK, if you have it, guys, just build it. Build a Nishak with a Mikage boosting his accuracy, Arbiter boosting his attack, and you're going to have a pretty easy answer for a lot of UDK stuff. So these are our main support team champions. We're going to build a lot of stuff around this. So as far as speed auras go, let's actually move this up. I'm going to use these bottom three for the teams. So let's move this UDK, Raglan, and Elva up one. UDK, Elva, and Raglan. Now, Raglan's good, but I kind of doubt we'll use her. She's not booked, so let's just disqualify her real quick. How's the Elva looking? She's booked, so we could possibly use her. Now, when it comes to these champions, we're definitely going to have Lady Noelle in a team. We actually have Kymar as well, so let's put him in there. So Kymar, just because he has a speed aura also. So we have 3 speed aura champions. We have Lady Noelle, we have Arbiter, and we have Kymar. Now, I could put those all in different teams. There's no Armons, is there? That's unfortunate. We also have Gurgoh. So Gurgoh can be a speed aura champion as well, right? It's 30% also. So we have 3 30% speed auras, which is already what he has being ran, basically. So we're probably going to do that. Gurgoh's going to be in a team. Maybe they're in the same team. Not for sure. So we'll see. Arbiter. Put Arbiter here. Lady Noelle here. And then we'll to decide what team we want to put the Kymar into. Most likely Kymar is going to go into an Arbiter team just because the turn meter boost into the strip plus the sleep is very good. He's 330. We could probably drop the speed a little bit. We'll check out some speed tunes or just mostly put up a bunch more accuracy on him. We could get Mikage in here as well, but I don't really want to do that. Mikage is great, but the thing is that she'd have to go before Kymar. What's her speed currently? She's 330, so I mean it could work and make it easier for him to do the strip and such. As far as what kind of build is she in? If she's in Relentless, it could be interesting. Stone Skin, okay. Stone Skin might not be too bad. We may be able to work with that. But we'll leave her right here for the. Actually, no. Let's drop her off for this moment. We're definitely gonna have UDK in a team. He's not gonna be the speed aura though. Maybe even in the Noelle team because Noelle was so fast. We could build her fast again. Put her in this team. Put UDK in here possibly. See how this works because he just shuts down stuff so well. Now this is gonna kind of stagger, make the enemy go first teams a little bit worse off right here, just right off the bat. Now we don't have any cleansers or anything like that. A cleanser could be really good here. A cleanser like Mithrala could be great versus the bomb, so now we don't get bombed because UDK, like I said, UDK is really good UDK is a really good champion to get bombed because he's annoying to get through. Just bomb him and you're good to go, right? But if we had a champion like Mithrala here, cleansing, making the bombing not so likely, then we're doing decent. And since I was already looking for a champion to help out Harima, this could be even better. Now, with that said, we don't have any strips in this team. So we would be expecting the enemy to take a fast team against us. Does he have UDK in any of the teams? He does currently, right? No, there's no UDK in any of these teams. So I'd be interested in seeing what teams people bring against it. But not having a strip champion's a little bit unfortunate. So we'd have to see how that actually played out. But if we want the res champion, then we have to go with Lady Noelle. The Harima doesn't strip. Basically, we don't really have very many strip options that would make sense in that team, I don't think. If we want negative effects, remove buffs, we do have a lot of strip options. Kymar, Mikage is good. Mikage could somewhat cleanse some bombs, but it kind of opens that team up just to get bombed, basically. The Lady Noelle, the only way we could do this is if we had like feral set for her. If we had a 4-piece feral set plus stone skin, that could be very interesting. All right, guys, so I went ahead and theory crafted some stuff without talking because apparently my brain was not working while talking. But what I've got going right now is a basic speed team. So we'll do speed Lydia. And then this next 2 teams, these were a bit more creative. Now, the idea behind this is team 2 is basically going to have Mithrala leading pretty close to the front, especially before Noelle. Not so big of a deal if she goes after Mikage because Noelle can res everybody, but Mithrala is going to do the cleanse. So we have her opening with the cleanse, and then we'll just say number, it doesn't really matter what priority it is, maybe just number 1 and then number 2. So basically, she's going to make sure any bomb champions coming through gets fixed by her, and it's not that big of a deal. Lady Mikage is going to be going into the second form, placing the increased accuracy, which is essentially going to make Mithrala even more tanky, more resistant to stuff than she already was. Lady Noelle will have a better chance of placing her freezes also. Harima, better chance of placing provoke. But Mikage going into the second form is going to strip the buffs, tons of CC, and basically just open season for Harima to wreck the other team. So Lady Noelle is there for the reses, also has a cleanse, but the res is going to be her main thing. I want to make her fast. She's going to be somewhere between just slower than Mithrala. So like 280 is perfectly fine for her, but I really want Mithrala to be 800 plus resistance after her accuracy. Right now she's 600, 700-ish, but I want her to be a bit higher. So that's going to be the attempted team there. And then this team at the bottom is basically going to be all stone skin. We're going to have the damage dealers being Gurgoh plus Tormin. Now at the moment there's no increased attack or increased defense, but this is once again a very CC focused team. All the freezes. This one may struggle with damage, and if it does, we'll just swap over to a different damage dealer of some kind. But basically, this team, you're not going to be able to bring a speed team versus it very easily. And even if you were to bring like a bomb champion to deal with this UDK, you're going to have a block debuffs. If you don't have a block debuffs, well, Tormin's just going to freeze you and really shut down your situation. So this Tormin build actually looks to be pretty decent as well. We have Swift Parry Tormin. I like that. So we're going to leave that one as it is. Some of these builds are really good. Actually, I think when I was in this account before, I was like, okay, these builds are pretty solid for what he's asking help for. So I like that. We're going to leave the Tormin where he is. The Gurgoh is going to be changed up a little bit to actually do some damage because Gurgoh can smack. He can smack quite hard. Get him in Stone Skin. Tormin, we don't have to have Stone Skin for him. Elva, we're going to have Stone Skin, or maybe Feral. We'll see which one I want to go with, because I do want her to be cleansing. So maybe even Stone Skin plus Feral. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be a little bit more resistant to the bombs. They have to strip the Feral in order to actually get the bombs placed, but then allowing her to just continually, to do the cleanse plus the res is very good. I want her to be very tanky. So let's jump in here and start doing the builds. The first few builds are going to be this Lady Noelle getting swapped with the Arbiter as far as speed. So Arbiter, let's go ahead and put her in the speed build like before. Go over here to the presets, try on, and not this. No, not that. Take that off. Take that off. Is this the highest speed banner? I think it is, right? So speed, high, do that, open it up. Oh, wait, this has more speed. Wow, okay. Well, we don't really need it to be 16. We're okay with where it's at. We'll take it to +5, maybe get, okay, not +5, +3, okay as well. But now she's 387 speed. That's a pretty fast Arbiter build, honestly. So we'll go ahead and use this. 387, I believe. Arbiter fast. Save the champion preset. Very nice. Now, we could use all protection stuff here. We could maybe use some protection stuff up here, but I don't think we have enough of it. We'll see, though. Maybe we have some decent protection stuff that's even faster than this speed gear. Let's see, because we need 2 more pieces and we'll be okay. If there's like boots that are 6-star with speed rolls, then maybe we're all right. Definitely has a speed ascension on those boots already, though. But if we get a speed ascension here, then we maybe can make something work. We'll do a few pieces at an attempt, see what happens here. Now, as far as oh, there's a speed right there. Impressive. We get 12% speed, so it's going to be the same speed as what the speed set's giving anyways, but we may have better pieces. So triple roll there. We'll get this taken all the way up and see what happens. This is a good pair of boots either way, though. So pretend we equip that, and then we get extra 12 speed, which is not going to quite make us any better. Her worst pieces, let's see what the worst pieces on this Arbiter are. So we have the weapon, which is a triple 23 plus 8. The shield's 22 plus 5. The shield may be the worst. The gloves are a double speed, actually, and the chest plate's a triple. So the gloves or the shield will be the easiest to replace. If we can get her to 400 speed, that would be beautiful. So this no shield here. The gloves maybe will make a swap, though. A 5 is not very good. Okay, there's really nothing we can actually make swap for a boost in speed, it seems. I mean, we're getting plus 12. We have to beat 16. Plus 16 will be the highest, which nothing's giving us that. So looks like we're just going to be waiting for some potential future improvement with the gear. But for now, 387 speed is definitely not bad. So we'll leave that as it is. We do have those boots for somebody else if they ever need it. Now for our masteries, they're looking good. We have the Lore of Steel, which is the most important, as for getting our speed to be a little bit higher. So the Arbiter is good. Let's go build Lady Noelle. So Lady Noelle, we could go a Feral set. We could go a Stone Skin set as well. I'm curious as to what we can get here. 6-piece Stone Skin could be really cool. Stone Skin, I mean, it's always good. Stone Skin's such a nice set to have. We have 1 piece there. Okay, so 1 accessory with Stone Skin. We have 1 Feral accessory as well. If we wanted to go the block debuff also, we could. But if she has Stone Skin, we don't really need that if we're not going to be running Lightning Cage. And she has an Intimidating Presence already, which the Arbiter has a lower Intimidating Presence. Do we have anybody on this team with Arbiter who could fit into Intimidating Presence? We don't. So this is just actually the theory crafting stuff. Lydia could. She could go into Intimidating Presence, but you do still have a pretty high speed on that Arbiter, so it may or may not be worth it, though Lydia is really good in Cruelty as well. So either way, let's see about this Lady Noelle. We're going to go Priority Stat Speed. We'll see how much stuff on his account is actually upgraded. We'll get a feel for that, and then we can decide if I want to go into the Hell Hades Optimizer and start using that or not. So I don't want to take it from champions who are really good and built very well. We'll see what's going to happen here. So for the weapons, let's ideally not take it from these champions who I'm going to be using in the other teams that are already built. Crit rate plus speed. Speed roll is really good. For the chest plate, let's go HP percentage, or for the gloves. No speed on these. That is unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. No speed. So right now, we're looking at more of a 4-piece Stone Skin set. There's no 6-star extra. There are some 6-star speed boots, which is good. We'll try to rework this maybe once or twice. Honestly, HP percentage, I'll probably take it as well. See what happens here. But I want her in at least 4-piece Stone Skin. Hey, we're getting really lucky on these speed rolls. Sweet. Take that all day. Even though it doesn't have the best substats, we have a defense percent roll there. It's okay. We'll use it. So now these top pieces, we're going to go Priority Stat Speed with HP as well. She needs to be around 280 speed or so to be still good with the Mithrala. This is a good shield. Ideally, it goes HP percentage again or speed. Good. More HP percent. The helmet and the weapon. This is actually a pretty decent weapon, but you guys can't see it because I'm covering it up. What kind of content creator am I? What the heck? I think you guys can just see through me. Let's see. The helmet. This we're going to have to get a little more creative. This is a good helmet on Mikage already. This one, not really going to be used. This really needs to go some speed. We're a little limited on as far as the Hydra stuff goes, unfortunately, it seems. A little bit limited. Now, this could be good if it goes speed. Didn't mean to take it to 16 there. But that good chunk of accuracy, we'll put it on there just to test it out. Just to give it an idea. Maybe we go with it, maybe we don't. So a weapon, I would love to see a double roll speed on this weapon. This could be possibly okay if it double speed. So that's 12. This is 12. But this one also gives me 17 accuracy, 2000 HP. This one's probably still just better, honestly. I really want to see some more speed rolls, though. This has some resistance, which I don't want. This could be really good for the Mithrala, though. This Gurgoh piece is one of the best. I think I'm going to take it from him. He can be okay without it, I'm sure. I'm sure he'll be fine. HP percentage for the chest and the gloves. We do have some HP percentage gloves. 1, 2, 3. We do have a necklace as well we could technically use. If we had a defense percentage chest plate, I would almost consider that. Okay, we don't have any defense percentage chest plates. Do we have any chest plates in Feral? We have some accuracy ones, but I really wanted to have more HP. If we could get some HP in Immortal set, it'd give her a little bit of healing as well, which would be pretty cool. Where is Immortal? Right here. On Godseeker, I don't really want to remove Godseeker stuff because I can almost guarantee she's part of the Sand Devil team. I mean, why else would you have Godseeker and Immortal stuff? It's the only thing that makes sense. So instead, let's go for the speed route or something along those lines. Not going to be a ton of other sets that I'm looking for that are really going to do huge stuff for her. Divine Speed could be cool. Maybe a little bit of a shield there as well. We'll take off the set filter. Or no, we'll take off the equipped. This could even be okay if we had a glove and resilience as well. We do down here. No speed on it though. Probably set speed. Go medium there. We have pinpoint. If we could get a pinpoint set on her, that'd be nice as well. We have another pinpoint piece lurking around here somewhere, I thought. Yeah, right here. Pinpoint piece of extra speed. It goes another roll. Oh, triple roll attack. Okay, that's not good. It is 11 speed. 1, 2. The third gives me extra accuracy. Okay. Yeah, third is extra accuracy. Do we have a pinpoint chest plate that is 250? Plus, we're going to be immune to being controlled unless they remove that. That's not really that bad, honestly. That could be... We could make that make sense. Now, I really wish this was a triple roll on that speed. That would be amazing, but it's not, unfortunately. Let's see what we have as far as pinpoint pieces down here. But that set just kind of fell into my lap, so I think I kind of got to take it. Since we already have the 2 pieces down here, 2 pieces up there, and the rest that makes sense. If this can go HP percentage, maybe okay. If we have a pinpoint banner, that could be great. This piece has double roll speed with defense on it. So let's just say any piece here that has speed. Defense, I mean, it's not going to be hard to get more speed. Like a double or triple roll speed will be fantastic. Okay, not quite. We lose 4 speed there. This piece actually could be really good. I really want some more speed on that. Beautiful. So now we gain 4 speed. We lose a little bit of accuracy because of the feral set itself. Do I want to gain the 4 speed for that? Probably not, right? The defense. So this piece, yeah, the accuracy is good. The 17 speed. Wait, why is this? We should be getting the 17 speed there. This is a plus 5% speed. Yeah, this is plus 10% speed. That's where the extra 4 is coming from. We can get a little bit more, though. We can get basically 9. So this would be a little bit more of a chunk here. Some extra glyphs will be a bit higher. I do like the bit more speed there. Extra defense percent. Let's see. She's going to be in a team with Mikage, boosting her accuracy anyways. What kind of ascension could we get? Defense, not too bad. So 7, lose 46 accuracy though. That's a pretty big drop. Yeah, it's not worth it. Too much HP dropped especially. So leave that as it is. These gloves though, I really wish this glove was a better speed roll. We can glyph it. Okay, that actually just became pretty decent. Or even more decent. So now we have the HP percentage boosted here. We need some oils. These medium oils are difficult to get, guys. These medium oils are a pain. But we're okay. So now we're at 93,000 HP. I assume the ring and the necklace are both HP percentage. HP with 80%. And the necklace, of course, is flat HP. That's all it's going to be. No percentage involved. But all this is good. We can glyph. We got a lot of stuff to glyph up as well. So we'll go ahead and glyph this with the big boy glyph. Plus a smaller speed glyph. Accuracy is good for her. This could be a different helmet. But I think this one's fine. Get her as close to 100,000 HP as possible. Before she was very low HP compared to now. This, no accuracy. We do have some defense. I don't care about attack percentage. No reason to use the glyphs on that. She's not going to be attacking nobody. 260 speed, 94,000 HP. Good defense, good accuracy. Actually, I like this build. It's a pretty solid build, I'd say. I do wish we could have a better pinpoint piece. But I mean, this is pretty good. the defense percentage. We lose 12,000 HP. We already are at good defense numbers, though, so let's just leave it as it is. SS, what is this? What's her name? Lady Noelle. Lady Noelle. Save champion preset. Go ahead and equip this gear. I like it. It's good. Honestly, lightning cage wouldn't even be a bad idea. Not being able to be stripped from the stone skin, or a lower chance of being stripped from the stone skin, as well as from that pinpoint, it could be really nice to have that. So they just waste their effects, basically. As for the relics, this could be a cool one. I do want to get this on somebody. Maybe not Lady Noelle, though, because she doesn't have any AoE attacks. This doesn't hit anybody. It just places the freeze. So we're not going to do that. This is good. Extra accuracy and extra defense. And then turn meter boosting. Good stuff. Very good stuff. So we'll leave her build there. Good stuff here. I mean, she could even go polymorph, honestly. She could even go polymorph. She has a 100% chance of placing her freeze, though, I think, from this skill. So may not be needed. But either way, let's move on to the next champion. So the next champion for this team is going to be who? So this one right here is what we're doing. This Lady Noelle team. Let's actually go into Classic Arena and test this out. Be the best place to do this. We'll just throw it in against this. So it's going to be Lady Noelle, Mikage, Mithrala, and then Harima. Now, I want to test this against some bomb teams especially. But right off the bat, Mithrala needs to have a bit more accuracy and resistance, and ideally in, honestly, Stone Skin or Feral would be good, because she can't have bombs placed on her at all if she has Feral, assuming they don't strip her, right? So we'll have her open up with this form shift. Surprise, she's faster than that Arbiter. It's kind of crazy. So they do decrease defense and weaken. Not a huge deal, because remember, we do have the cleanse from Mithrala coming in. With a freeze on everybody. Cleanse from Mithrala. And then Harima starts to go in and do her stuff. Not going to be a huge deal dealing with this nice, because we're going to be controlling them the entire time anyways. Once this team starts to get debuffs going off, it's just going to be downhill from there. Because it's constant petrification, into provoke, into stuns, into block debuffs, or block buffs, all that kind of stuff. Level 100 player, not a very well-built team. Well, not a very high team compared, though, so let's try a different setup. This is double bombs. We have some bombs down here. Low-level player, though, level 89. We'll try this Lazarius team. This looks like a pretty tough one. Now, we don't have any block debuffs, so we will struggle there. However, if Mikage, when she goes back into her first form, will just be cleansing somebody with the highest attack anyway, so not a huge deal. Place some fear or some freeze. She's going to do that on full auto anyways. We'll cleanse it as if we're doing full auto. We'll turn it on full auto. The presets obviously not going to be what they would typically be. Lazarius, how hard does he hit? That could have been bad, but we do have the defense ignore skills reduced in effectiveness essentially because of Harima and the stuff she has going on. The Lady Noelle has a pretty big heal as well. Now, she may get hit hard from this He-Man. Still doesn't get hit that hard because we have the reduction in effectiveness of the decreased defense effects. We got the Harima picked back up. Great freezes going out on the enemy. And his team gets taken down. That could have been rough, and if it was an actual player playing it, maybe they could have beaten me. But that team, I am liking that team. I'm liking that team quite a bit, actually. Similar thing here with the Tormin. But Lady Noelle, I think this is a pretty good setup. We'll try to refresh it one more time. I'm not going to go against a UDK team, because if you run a UDK versus this team, you're basically just setting yourself up for a forever long fight, basically. So we'll switch form. Why are we faster than all these people? That's what I'm wondering. Makes no sense to me. So she got polymorphed. I don't know who has polymorph on them. We have Mikage with polymorph. Cool. All right, so then Harima does her thing. Okay, so this team, thumbs up. I like it. We're going to adjust Mithrala a little bit to have a bit more accuracy and resistance. And then this is basically going to be solid. May visit Mikage a little bit as well, but let's see. Mithrala. We'll save this. This is a good build. PvP build, I like it. But it does leave a little bit of potential if we could squeeze in. Even a pinpoint set could be good. Maybe stop her from getting polymorph from an enemy when she uses her A2. Something extra would be very nice here. Now, as far as feral stuff, we don't have any feral, it looks like. And stone skin, we actually are empty on as well. We have one stone skin piece. It's an attack piece, though. Don't love that. But, let's see. Priority stats, speed. We're not going to go boots. We're going to go a accuracy or resistance chest plate. Either one's fine. Ideally, accuracy, because her accuracy is going to turn into a resistance anyways. Let's see. We want some really good speed rolls on this. Really good accuracy and all kind of stuff. Not going to be UDK. This top row, I think had some really nice, a piece with some really good accuracy resistance before, right? Could have swore I saw a piece with really high accuracy resistance. One of the two stats. Resistance plus accuracy. This is something that we could use in the optimizer. This is a pretty decent one. This may be what I was thinking of. We gain 43 resistance. We lose some accuracy, though, which is not great. But we do have some room to glyph this up. So some speed. If this goes anything other than crit rate, we're good. Okay, more accuracy. Speed boots, but we don't have any more of these speed rolls there, so probably won't be able to use that too easily. Test speed. Okay, so her helmet's just really good. That Mikage's helmet is just really nice. Dang, unfortunately, no speed there. The chest plate has to be, I think it has to be accuracy or resistance. But this is currently defense, I think. It's currently defense. All right, so we're continuing down this Mithrala build, and we have the pinpoint stuff. This is actually a really good ring. This necklace is pretty good as well. Got some good accuracy on her. So now we're looking at 518 plus 252 is going to be 770 total resistance, which is good. It's better than before, but still leaves some room to be improved. Now, with that said, I would really like I really need a good stone skin piece, ideally, for this stuff. The Mithrala's helmet is actually very, very close to being taken. Not the Mithrala, the Mikage. Mikage's helmet is very close to being taken. It's a good speed bump. That we lose quite a bit of accuracy because of the no, it's not even a protection or perception set being broken. That is, what is that piece? Let's see. Double roll speed, double roll accuracy with some speed. So we need a stone skin piece with similar stuff. This is the best one. The triple roll accuracy on Lady Noelle. Maybe we take this to make Mikage or Mithrala more powerful. An easier piece to slot on for her than it is for Lady Noelle to be replaced with something else. Not too difficult to replace her with something else. This is also still a good piece for Mikage because of this extra resistance also. So now we're looking at this bottom row. These gloves, I would love to replace it with HP percentage ideally. That chest plate, I really want that to be, I mean, accuracy resistance could be great, but I think if we stick to HP percent, it'd probably just be the best way to go. I think it's currently defense percentage. I think it is. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's actually accuracy or resistance. Actually, I have no clue what it is. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's defense though. Yeah, it's defense with triple roll speed. Okay, that's a pretty impressive, honestly. Now Mikage has this. Oh, quad roll speed on a resistance chest plate. That is a really nice piece. I'm not gonna take it though, even though I want to take it. I'm not gonna take it. I don't think. No, I'm not gonna do that. Let's check this out though. This could be a pretty good piece as well. Gain some resistance. We do have a pair of boots from earlier, remember? Those protection boots that I rolled up? These ones right here. We do lose a lot of accuracy from that, but the speed stays the same. Now this right here, this pair of gloves, it has to be stone skin. It needs to have good speed. I really want it to be HP percentage, but it could possibly be defense. Really, if it's stone skin and it has that stuff, I'm basically going to have to take it. 11 speed's quite the hit to take, though. How much accuracy resistance do we lose? We lose 17. So right now she's sitting at 466 plus 298, 764, whereas before she was 706. So she's improved from where she was, but still has room to grow. We'll rework this. Crit damage, that's like one of the things that she does not need at all. Oh, and the other thing she doesn't need at all. That is really unfortunate. We will be pushing over 800 accuracy and resistance after this, I believe. I really want this to be accuracy, resistance, HP, or defense. There we go. That's really good. We can't take it very high, unfortunately, but we will put some good glyphs on it. Plus 14, plus 6. Let's do a little bit more. Plus 8. Put a plus 5 glyph on this. Okay, we'll do a plus 4 glyph again, maybe. There we go. Plus 3. 262. I really want to be closer to that 280 number before, but these glyphs are really making a big difference. And hopefully this shows you guys that you should be doing your faction wars. If you're pushing this content, do your faction wars all the time because glyphs make a massive difference. We're going to be able to get close to that 280 number, but still have more resistance and all that kind of stuff than we did before. I'm not going to use the 6-star glyphs. Not a good idea. So at this point, if we had a protection banner, we could possibly put that on her. There is no protection banner, but if we had one, we could have thrown it over there. So she lost 10 speed. We lost 10,000 HP. We lost a lot of defense as well, which is really unfortunate. But we did gain, well, Stone Skin, which is awesome. We don't have good enough stuff to have the pinpoint on there additionally. But as far as accuracy and resistance numbers, we are at 41 plus 332 is 813 versus before she was at 700. So now we're at over 800, so a little bit harder to control. 270, plus she has Stone Skin, so she will survive being nuked that first time, which is good. Her HP is a little bit lower than I like to see, though, honestly. It's because of those defense gloves, I think. This is the HP percentage chest plate, whereas before she had a slightly different chest plate. We could get a little bit more stuff glyphed out here. I'd really like her to be 80,000 HP. Ideally. I don't know if we have any HP stuff we can glyph. Flat HP. Sometimes I just overlook this, but I mean, it's an extra 750 potentially, right? There we go, an extra 750 HP just from that simple little upgrade there. This helmet, if we were to try and go speed just on this helmet, if we want to go priority stats HP, this helmet is the best. Dang, that is such an incredibly good helmet. But then that's the next best one. So we'll probably have to go that, it seems. This, we lose. She relies on accuracy and resistance a bit more than Lady Noelle does. So 75k, 4,300 defense. Not a bad build. I would like to have more HP. We could get this ring swap possibly. Those HP percentage on it is really nice. Let's see. We have a feral ring there. Okay, now this is not Dark Elves. We have no pinpoint HP ring. So actually, no, we're not going to replace that. So it's just the best ring we're going to have, which is fine. I mean, this is good. This is a good build. Let's go. Sounds like I'm convincing myself at this point. New PvP. Save as a champion preset. Good stuff. This is a good thing for her. Maybe petrification works for her. This could be good as well, possibly, but actually I think we're fine. We'll just leave everything where it is. Polymorph isn't going to be the most effective with Mithrala because they should never place debuffs on her anyways. We could go something like Lightning Cage, possibly, so they can't remove the Stone Skin, but I mean, they're probably not going to remove it anyways. And if they do, Polymorph will be great. It'll fix that issue. So now with her, we're going to go Speed, Priority HP. This dude has a good helmet on, but this is a pretty good helmet as well. We'll put the 5 glyph or the 4 glyph on there. We'll get some extra defense on it as well. And then we'll go for some resistance. We don't really need the resistance though. She's still a pretty decent accuracy. Not as good as it was before. But I mean, this build versus this, how big of a difference is it? 94, a little bit less HP now. Less defense now. How's that have so much defense? What the heck? Wait. What's going on here? Oh, wait. I don't even know. Let's see. She should have more defense with this new helm versus the old one, right? So swapping that helmet, okay, we lose 200 defense, we gain 600 HP, we gain a lot of accuracy, but Mithrala needs it more, so this is a good swap. This is a good build for her, and it's a good compromise between the two. PvP tie. So just so I know which build's mine. Delete that. So she's good. Mithrala's good. The Mikage is good. I mean, she's just a beast of a build. I don't really want to touch this because it's like perfection. This Mikage build is very good. Very good Mikage. 105k HP. Very nice. 5-star blessing. I'd almost want her to be... Actually, no, this is fine too. Just put the bells on everybody. Put the bells on them all. This is pretty cool, though. This chance to steal 1 random buff when attacking a target. Cannot be resisted. Occurs once per skill. That's kind of cool because she does have an AoE A2. What does Harima have on currently? Cat's Gaze. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Now, with that orb, it has some accuracy gain. Let's see. Can we take this up to another rank? Extra accuracy could be good for this. This is a good relic as well. So we might just throw this on Mikage. Extra accuracy. Obviously not taking it up to any higher level. It's not really going to work. The Wearer's turn meter increases by 10% when applying stun, sleep, fear, true fear, or sheep debuffs to enemies. So that's a good turn meter boost. This has a chance to steal. We're going to use this on somebody, but not just yet, I guess. We'll wait, because this still could be good for Mikage as well, honestly. Extra accuracy is cool. So now we'll go into potentially a few more teams and try them out. Let's try out some harder teams. So for the presets here, I think this team's already set up with the presets, right? Yeah, it is. So we'll just run through. This is actually a bomb team. This is a perfect example. They're hopefully going to go faster than me because for some reason, they're all slower. Why are they all slower? Makes no sense to me. But now they're frozen, so it's not a big deal. And having Mithrala plus Noelle pretty close in speed is very important, so they don't just like cut in. And actually having them all close in speed is important. The Mikage is a little bit faster than what I would like, I guess. I would like for them to all be so close that the enemy doesn't really cut in on them. Most of the time, they probably shouldn't, though. It should just be the enemy going first. But for some reason, Mikage is always going first. Maybe because Lady Noelle is reducing their speed. I think she's still bugged. That's not a huge deal. So yeah, they did nuke me. They killed me. But guess what? We're just going to get back around to her res eventually. We have so much control, it's not even funny. It's crazy amounts of control. Lady Noelle takes her 2 turns or whatever. And then she goes for another res. And guess what the res is going to bring with it? Another freeze. Now, the Trunda resisted that because we didn't have the increased accuracy up. But at this point, Harima is just ready to start using her skills. Now, I'll probably have her use her A2 to open so we can start getting her defense boosted up and stuff. I think the A2 does that, right? Or is it just the A1? I forget. But full auto, we're doing well. Lady Noelle has plenty of reses. Mikage's taking plenty of turns. Turn meter boost from the A2 is good. This is a more comparable team to what we're running currently. I do feel like this intimidating presence is a little bit... Actually, no, it's still good. It's actually still good. We'll have her open with this because each hit's going to increase her stuff. So we'll have number 1 there, number 2 here. This is going to activate the A3 anyways. It's just going to give us an instant turn of that if the A2 kills somebody to begin with. So let's go against this team. This has a HP burn, which hopefully won't be placed on the Mithrala because hopefully she can just resist it. She did not, in fact, resist it. Oh, no, it's not resistible anyways, is it? Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense as to why we did not get that to work. Luckily, he didn't switch forms, and she didn't kill him. Now, okay, stunning everybody. Very nice to see. Killing the Kymar. Killing everybody, basically. Very cool stuff. Low player, but that's okay. We'll try out this. Actually, let's try out this Taras team. I really wish we had some higher players to fight against. 478. This is a good example here. 478 versus the 505. We have a mythical champion as well who makes the player power very skewed. Player power is not a great way to judge stuff, but there we go. We got Lady Noelle just absolutely smashed there. Now, that makes me consider putting Lightning Cage on her instead of the Intimidating Presence. I know he runs her in speed teams, but the Lightning Cage would have stopped the, or maybe would have stopped the strip of the Stone Skin, right? Let's try that out. We have a lot of gems, so we'll try it out for a little bit. Let's give it a little bit of a test run here. It'll be potentially 600 gems, but I think this will be really good. Oh, no, sorry, it's only 200. Even better. So the reason why I'm saying Lightning Cage is because Lightning Cage at this rank, 70% chance to protect a random buff from being stolen, removed, or transferred. And we're going to regenerate these. And we're going to have 3. So just 75% chance that this will be protected. Stone Skin already has a low chance to be removed anyways. So we shouldn't see anything happen to it this time. And it still happened to it, but she did get the polymorph from the Mikage, which is good at least. We do have the Intercept, which is not really going to do much. It's not going to do anything, actually. So for some reason, that Lady Kimmy is just like, okay, yeah, I'm removing everything all the time. Nothing came off of Mithrala, though. Let's try it one more time, though. Maybe that was just horrible RNG twice in a row, even with Lightning Cage. Okay. Apparently, we're still not getting protected. The Stone Skin's not working, the Lightning Cage is not working, nothing is working, and we're just getting killed. Let's try it one final time. There's no way it doesn't, there's no way it gets removed 3 times in a row, right? Is there? Okay, it didn't get removed that time. Lightning Cage, I think, dropped off, and I think that's what saved it. I don't know for sure if it did or not. Maybe it was protecting the Intercept. Well, yeah, it could have, I guess, protected the Intercept. But we do have the freezes going off now. So at this point, it's like what I said before. Like we have the stuns, we have the freezes, we have the all these skills that she is dropping down. It's crazy at this point. Like we have the petrifications on everybody, and then the more freezes. Like if this team doesn't get just nuked down, as you can see already, we start getting the reses going. Mithrala is gonna put a decent sized shield on Harima. We could possibly have Mikage to start switching back and forth in forms, ally attack and stuff. Hopefully we get another stun. No stun, unfortunately. And he's onto a different skill at this point. We do have some more stuns going out, though. And basically at this point, it's okay, well, we're rezzing. Maybe Harima gets a turn eventually. And when she does, we'll just kill him. So it's just like permanent control there between Mithrala, Mikage, and Noelle. Now, of course, if you're doing this on attack, you can switch your Mikage back and forth, use an ally attack. Like, if Harima came back, I'm going to do that, right? As far as the player power for that person, probably decent, 13.9, so pretty good. I'd say pretty much gold tag team arena, somewhere around there, maybe. I guess we'd actually see where he is, couldn't we? Let's see. Okay, so no, silver 1. But that team was pretty good. He could definitely get into gold with that type of team. He just need a few of them, basically. Let's try it. There's not really very many good things to test against here. Let's try against this one. Double Mythicals, Wukong, Crixia. I don't want her to lock out Mithrala. She doesn't lock out Mithrala. She gets sheeped. She doesn't strip the Stone Skin. Lightning Cage goes away. So I guess it just soaked that strip, which is pretty cool. So Lightning Cage saved the day, we'll say. Doesn't kill Siegfried. It'll be hard for Siegfried to kill Harima because of that defense ignore reduction, basically. He won't be hitting as hard. Once Harima gets another turn, it's basically over, I believe. Yeah. Swipe everything. The polymorphs like crazy. So Wukongs and Siegfrieds are not going to be very good against this team. They're going to be very weak comparatively. 23 million. Very nice. So that team's good. I like that team. All right, so that team 3 or team 1, whatever it's going to be, I don't care, is doing good. I like that. It's solid. We can move forward. This team is a big CC. Not that I'm a big CC, but big control, big crowd control, you know. Now I really like the idea of the Lightning Cage on Noelle, but I can see how he may want intimidating presence for speed content in like Lava Arena, but we'll see in the future. Once she places this freeze, it's going to be pretty nasty for him. But for the next team, I think I'm about to go outside with the kiddos because it's feeling pretty good outside. But we'll pick this up if I don't do it right now very soon anyways. You guys won't even tell a difference. But we have this Gurgoh team with Elva. Let's go try to build Elva real quick. So Elva is currently 241 speed in a mix of gear. Resistance Arena. That's cool. I would like for her to be in Feral or something like that if she was in Resistance, just so we have a better chance of, you know, or Stone Skin, one of the two, so we have a better chance to not be controlled. I'd prefer Stone Skin, just because Stone Skin will, other than bombs, is not going to be weak to a whole lot, has a low chance of being stripped, even though it seems like it got stripped every time before. This is a Resistance piece. Let's see. Having some Resistance on her is cool, though. I don't mind that idea at all. Let's see what we can get as far as other stuff. I would like this level of resistance, but with speed involved as well. This reaction is good also. I mean, this build is good. Like he's done good builds on his account. I just think this Elva could probably, I'd like to have more HP. Resistance, I would like to have more resistance on her as well, honestly. But I don't know. We'll have to see what we can actually get. Pinpoint, if you have some really good pinpoint stuff here, maybe we build some more pinpoint stuff on her. We don't have enough to get speed taken up all the way, even if we did hit it, unfortunately. This has some speed, but pinpoint is going to be something that will help us not be controlled. So like Tormins and all that. But really, let's just focus on the Stone Skin for now. I mean, Stone Skin is just going to dominate. This area of arena, it is so incredibly good. Especially in these go second type teams. If you don't have it, it's going to be a lot more difficult to do a ton of stuff, honestly. This is a good piece. This is good as well. 6-star, we'll put this on there. That crit rate could be good, used for like a Gurgoh or something. We have no HP percentage chest plate, no HP percentage gloves either. We'll just use these helmet and weapon anyways. So priority stats, speed, maybe resistance with a little bit of focus as well. Accuracy plus resistance. This could be good. I don't want to just nuke her resistance and just completely forget about it. I also want her to be fast, which is asking a lot from the champ. We want her to be fast, resistance. We want everything from this Elva, basically. So the gloves, HP percentage with speed. Do we have anything that's not equipped currently? So this feral piece maybe could be good. This banner currently, we could go actually resistance on the banner. This one had a speed roll, which is good. This is more speed. Lose 4,000 HP, which is not great. We lose a little bit of resistance. The thing with the resistance is like if you're not going for at least 500, I feel like it's not really that much worth it to go. I mean, we're going to resist some things, but not most things, right? Not with a build like that. Let's see. I'd be more willing to and interested in putting pinpoint stuff on her. I'm a big fan of pinpoint if you can't tell. Have HP because that way she can't be like polymorphed by Wukong, not at least initially. So while we won't have resistance, we'll have Stone Skin plus Intercept on her. So she'll be pretty tanky to begin with. We don't have the reaction if I do this, which we have Stone Skin to hopefully make up for that and UDK to soak the initial stuff anyways. Didn't mean to hit 16 there. It was not great, but split everything. Not a huge deal. I really want some HP here, though. No HP. This, I want an HP ring. HP main stat with HP substats. HP percentage stat, that is. It could be a potentially good re-roll, actually. 25. I'll actually try this one. Yeah. HP plus... Actually, no. That could maybe be a... what's his name? Nice piece. If you get a nice eventually, be a nice piece for nice. Double roll HP and we're good to go. Nope, not double roll HP. That's fine. We'll just go the defense piece here. We lose a little bit of HP maybe. We'll see. We do gain some speed. No, we don't. The speed gains from the second piece. So it's okay. So we have 4, 3, and then we go chest plate and gloves. May not be anything here that's great. So HP percent. We have nothing else for HP percentage. Maybe have some boots, though. We definitely have some boots, actually. Have some boots right here. Which is good. And then this could be HP percentage from Stone Skin, because I'm sure we have something there, right? Lose 15 speed, though. That is crazy. Defense percentage. Hey, I'll take that, even. No speed. Oh, my goodness. That is rough. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and be a fourth one there. The defense percent, we really need some HP or something gloves, honestly. The chest plate, I don't necessarily want it to be resistance, but we have some resistance with some decent speed. May just take it. Let's see. This is Double roll speed. Take it to 16, see what happens. I mean, yeah, it's not worth the build resistance here. We don't lose any speed. What could get on this glove or chest plate? HP percentage, speed, priority speed, unlock everything, but not show equipped gear. The fastest piece is that glove, but maybe this chest plate gets to be a little bit faster. There we go. That's actually a pretty fast chest plate. Sweet. I want to be about 250. 250, 260 speed would be ideal. And then close to 100,000 HP. She could use some more defense, honestly, though. She definitely could use a bit more defense. This just loses a decent amount of speed. These just aren't great substats. If we could pick up some defense percentage there, it'd be nice. Okay, we didn't get any defense percent. We have accuracy and attack, which are both dead stats for her. Easy piece to swap, though, if we get something in the future. Let's go HP or defense percent gloves. But just defense percent. Let's open up everything. Apothecary has some. We lose some HP percentage. We lose 9,000 HP. This is a defense ring. This is a defense necklace. We don't have an increased defense champion there. I know they're going to ignore a lot of defense anyways. So basically going to gain a little bit of HP. I like to be close to 4,500 there. And then this glove would make us basically not lose as much speed. So I may just end up going this. So we can be still tanky. This is going to give us some HP. So I think this is just the best glove. We'll get a little bit of resistance there as well. So we lose 6 speed. We're at almost 4,000. Yeah, this is actually really good. Almost 4,000 defense. We're faster than before. We have much less resistance than before, but we do have pinpoint plus stone skin. We'll throw this glyph on there, and then about to go outside with my kiddos and have a little bit of fun out there. Fun in the sun. Before we come back in here and do a little bit more grinding on this. Oh, I forgot. We don't have everything upgraded anyway, so this is going to be better than what I thought originally anyways. +1. +2. Oh my goodness, playing hard to get on these rolls. Some defense percent and HP percentage would be awesome here. HP percent, sweet. Didn't mean to do the 6-star glyph. That was a misclick. Not a bad thing though. I would love to have more HP percentage on her. More speed here as well. Good. Okay, so these glyphs are really making everything just really come together and make sense and look pretty good. And you can see these pinpoint pieces are slotting in pretty easily because of how much stats they give. If we end at like 75,000 HP, that'd be nice. It's a pretty good ring. We'll use this flat HP glyph. Extra 750 would be awesome. And you don't use this flat HP very much, and this is a pretty good build on her. We'll use the 5-star defense percent. We're at 4,200 defense, which is perfect. 75,000 HP, 270 speed. She's actually looking better than what I originally thought she was going to in the middle of this build, basically. We'll jump down to 4-star maybe, or sorry, 5-star. 475 is nice. Good stuff. So this chest plate could definitely have a bit more stats. Try to get a bit more HP there. 550 is fine. We'll leave it. Don't want to boost up the speed any more than what it already is. HP percentage would be really good. Attack, I'm not going to try to change anything on that, obviously. This being HP percentage or defense would be nice. Attack again. So obviously there's a lot of room for this to be an improved build. Getting these ascensions changed over to the, well, whatever ones are going to make it better, like HP, defense, or speed. Same thing, HP or defense percentage on the chest plate, and same thing on the gloves. So almost 80,000 HP, over 4,200 defense, almost 270 speed. We're looking pretty good. I like this build a lot. So we'll go PvP, TY. Good. Now, I'm going to go outside. Tell my wife I'll be out there at 5:15. So that is the time now. But for that team, the UDK is already built, right? UDK, I think, is a champion who is amazing in 6-piece stone skin. Plus, as much, if you have bolster, throw bolster on him. Not bolster, reaction accessory. I think I said bolster earlier when I meant reaction. This needs to be HP. We need to have as much HP as possible, basically. Is this a reaction piece? No, it's our Sylvan Watchers. It's actually good for him as well, honestly. How much defense will he have, though? Gain 12 speed, 8k HP. This is actually fine. His build's okay where it's at. Plays a 16. Defense percent. Attack percentage really is what it's going to go. That's unfortunate. But this build's good. I do like it a lot. Very well. Very good job on this build. This is good. Hey, he's going to solid UDK. Definitely. So now let's go over here and check out this team setup real fast. He has his damage dealers already built pretty well, so we don't have to change too much. Now, this Gurgo's not built to do anything yet. Gurgo's kind of naked, right? Let's see. He's missing one piece. And he's going to have a significantly different build than this, but this is mostly just showing the use case of Tormin possibly freezing him against a speed team. Maybe he does something, maybe he doesn't. Swift parry procced, very good to see. Yeah, the UDK is not, he doesn't care about Trunda. Trunda's not getting anything through, basically. She may eventually hurt him. He is in 2 turns of Stone Skin, right? So at this point, obviously this Warlord locked us out, so we're not in the best situation. Once Gurgo's built to be better, it may be okay. Trunda's not really doing that much. Got the Gurgo up, which is nice. We need some polymorph on this team. Some polymorph would be really good. I mean, Gurgoh with Nature's Wrath is nice. He's a good champion to have Nature's Wrath for sure. But it'd be even better if we could have, maybe for this setup, a polymorph on him. Getting him a crit rate would be awesome. That way he actually could kill that enemy there. Getting that freeze. From where? I don't know. Okay. That wasn't a great showcase because we didn't get any of the freezes to begin with. And Gurgoh needs a build actually finished on him. But with anything Tormin related, it's going to be some RNG involved. If they all have Stone Skin, then Tormin's not going to be great. But we do have the fast Gurgoh to hopefully cut in and do a strip and open him up to be CC'd even more. So like here, we have the strip and the freeze. And now all of a sudden, oh, things are going sideways for them. We have the tons more control coming out. Of course, like the other team, is going to be very susceptible to polymorph and such. But over the course of a long fight, hopefully that's okay. The Elva can't be controlled too much until she gets everything stolen from her, which is unfortunate. We have a sheep on us from the Armand's shenanigans there. It's okay, though. This Gurgoh is definitely going to be a hard-hitting champion. Going to try to get him in like a Savage plus Stone Skin crit damage build. See how that works out. Tormin doesn't come back. But once we get the build fixed for the Gurgoh, we should be looking quite a bit better. That's going to be the plan when I come back in, or later on when I start adjusting some more stuff, as well as getting the Arbiter team in line and ready to roll. Oh, man. So I put myself in quite the predicament here. I basically, yesterday, had to go fix something and came home. It was way too late. I didn't get time to finish out the builds on these champions. The defense was left in with the builds that were adjusted and the champions that were not as good as they were before because I haven't put the new defenses in yet. So it took a little bit of a beating. We have a few losses, 3 losses in a row. It's 30 loss, 40, 50, and then 30 more. So 80 points, 90 points. Oh my goodness, 90 points down. That is a lot of victories, but I'm going to get that done no problem. But what I did accomplish was, as you guys saw probably just a few minutes ago, for me it was many hours ago, is we finished out the builds on the, not that team, the big CC team. This is all done. This is a really good team. I'm liking this a lot. New team 15 needs a Gurgoh fixed. UDK is good. Elva was rebuilt and good. Tormin is good as well. But Gurgoh, on the other hand, is not so much. So what we're going to do is we're going to go check out this Gurgoh boy and hopefully get him in Stone Skin plus a damage dealer set. I would like for him to be closer to 250, but that may not be too possible, especially if we want to keep 250 plus accuracy. He's 266 accuracy. So his accuracy number is actually really good right now. If we're getting it closer to 300, then now he's actually stripping people. I know Tormin can do some strips as well. But if we can have Gurgoh doing the strip, plus Tormin having a chance at doing the strips and placing the freeze, it's going to open up the team to what I want it to be able to do, which is continue to CC the enemy. 213. So he's approaching the area where I feel okay. This is unfortunate that there's no rolls into the attack percentage, but it's not that bad. We have a flat attack ring. Maybe it rolls attack as well. It does. Great. Got a little bit more attack on there. Nice. This, I'd rather it be accuracy. If we get this rolled over to accuracy, it'd be nice. Really good. Or attack. Neither. Neither of those two. Now, these all could be glyphed. Or it's ascended, not glyphed. This is just kind of cool, I think. The orb's definitely not the best for him, but it's just kind of neat. Where deals 5% more damage against enemies at full HP. That'd be pretty neat, because I think he'll probably be the first one to attack. And then turn meter increase effects. Let's see. What's the team he's in again? He is in a team with no turn meter increase effects. Now, as for his blessing, Nature's Wrath is not bad, but I mean, 1 star is not really a big deal. We could go Lightning Cage at 1 star, but 1 star Lightning Cage I think is relatively low as far as the chance to a 50-50 chance to protect it or not, basically. This could be good since he has Stone Skin. And he is going relatively slow. The Nature's Wrath is good, but we're going to try to let that stuff stay a little bit longer on him. Those buffs. Increase by 3 for each debuff on them. He's not going to have any debuffs, hopefully. But either way, that's fine. Let's see. It's almost 300 accuracy. This is a decent build. A little bit slower, but he has better HP. So I guess now is the time to go test this stuff out. However, I may actually run this Lydia team. Actually, no, we got Gharol to build. Gharol's build is one that I think is interesting, but could be so much better. Max DPS. Let's see about that. So there's no defense ignore here. But he has a Slayer piece equipped, so it makes me think that we could get some more Slayer. Now, this is an interesting ring, because I think she is HP on her first form, isn't she? Now, I don't care about the first form. The second form is all I care about. But that ring could be something really good, potentially. Now, this, I want to take it up and rework it. Because if we could get 9-piece Slayer on her, that'd be interesting. This is just not a very good banner at all. It's still not a very good banner. So we're not going to be able to do that very easy. This has a quad roll attack. That's pretty sweet. Let's see if we can get 6-piece Slayer at least on her. Right now, she's at really good stats. But there's no defense ignore. And the defense ignore from Slayer would really be awesome to have. So 1, 2, we need more Slayer stuff, of course. There we go. These are 5-star boots. Okay, so not 6-star, not giving me the most speed, but it does give me some crit rate, which is always nice. I want to keep her speed up pretty high. And I assume he's bought some Slayer passes, so we have this stuff. But Slayer, oh, that's actually a really good piece, 6-star. But Slayer 4-piece is turn meter boosting, and Slayer 6-piece is a 30% defense ignore. The damage you deal on a 30% defense ignore versus no defense ignore is significant. So now, do we have any attack percentage chest plates in this set? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more piece there because the ring's just not going to make sense. So we could probably flex this chest plate or flex the gloves. Basically using any other set. And since the gloves don't have, let's see, we have accuracy and defense. This is a accuracy and HP. We have any champion wearing some better gloves. Thor's wearing some really good ones. We're not going to take his stuff, though. He's a beast. We're going to leave him to do his own thing. This chest plate is okay. It has the stats I'm looking for. I bet you there's some better gloves in the account. Whereas the chest plate may be harder to replace. So we're going to put a shield on. Let's break that. Crit damage and speed would be the most ideal thing I could get. Extra 5 speed. This extra 6 crit damage. We lose some there. This may be the best option. Lose 11 speed, though. I don't love that. What does this get at 16? Crit rate? Okay, this is a good option. I just don't want to destroy the crit rate and have to make up a lot of it in the glove. Shouldn't be a huge issue, but speed from its ascension. This would be much better if it was attack percentage boots, of course. Same speed. We lost some crit damage. We lost some attack. We got 30% defense ignore, though. Which one will do more damage? I'm not really sure. Actually, no, let's look at form. Okay, we are in form 2. Form 2 is where we're focusing. We also have the turn meter boost portion. So we'll save both builds. Kind of curious to see which one actually does more though. Slayer DPS. Save as a champion preset. All right, now I think the turn meter boost from this would be good, especially like in Hydra. I'm thinking it'll be better. But let's go down here to a low floor, and we'll test this real quick. So this will be the Slayer build. We'll see you'll swap forms, and then we'll just do an A2. This is all good affinity stuff here. So A2. Nice. We did 275. We'll try one more time. 275 into a 240. Okay, a little bit of an idea there. Which floor did I do just now? Okay, floor 2. 275 and 240. Let's see what we do here. That's not correct. Did not change any of her blessings yet, so that's not gonna, or not, I didn't change any of her masteries. Okay. So 191 maybe was a Helm Smasher, not proc. But if that wasn't the case, and this is definitely better. Let's see. 292. Okay. Maybe it was a Helm Smasher proc there. There's a big difference. It probably was a Helm Smasher proc. There's an ignore defense popping up, so it had to be Helm Smasher, right? 190. So we're going to check it one more time. So we got two 190s and one 290, which is a huge difference as far as the swaps there. We'll try this piece, this set back on. The other stuff is the same. Actually, no, the best is actually a little bit different as far as the pinpoint piece with extra attack percentage. But what is this? Why does this got accuracy on it, I wonder? We're not going to do that. I'm going to switch that out, actually. Don't need that. Unless it has the best attack on the account. But that shouldn't be the case, right? This could be maybe some speed. Nope. Of course it goes HP. Of course it does. So this is a little bit more attack. Yeah, it's actually a lot better. Sweet. So this will be the build that I save. Slayer DPS. Save as champion preset. Both of these. Wait. Delete preset. Delete preset. Slayer DPS. All right, so this build is better. It was do more damage. Why is this not saving correctly? What in the world? It should be, maybe it's because it's the same thing on both of them. Either way, let's check it out one more time with this swap thing. Of course, this may be different on different waves and different areas and all that kind of good stuff. This was a Slayer version. 230. Yeah, so it didn't hit 190 at all. So this Slayer one, I'd say, is better. Now, as far as these 3v3 teams go, we can go two options. We have Lydia we could use, or we go He-Man. He-Man's good. I mean, He-Man's really good. He's built well also. And I don't think he'd even need to have 242 and 239, 240. This is a shield and ally protection. AoE, provoke, also unkillable. We could have Gharol going faster than He-Man, but let's not worry about that too much yet. So we have all three teams done now. We have the speed team, fast, speed. Actually, no, the Kymar is not fully complete, is he? The Kymar needs a little bit of work still. Where is Mr. Kymar? So this, we're going to save this. He may have already saved it. He's really good with his builds and like being organized, it seems. So I want to try to carry that on. Why this is not fully taken up, I don't know though. There's no reason to hold that accuracy back. Right? So this chest plate should really be accuracy. Now, as far as the speed tune, we'll go to Deadwood Jedi's Arena Calculator. So we'll come down to the Aura Arbiter. She's 390, we'll call it, because she'll probably be there relatively soon. It'll be Arbiter again. And then Kymar, I'm going to say it has to be like 320. If she uses her Mentor of Heroes, 306. Okay, so even a little bit better. Very nice. I like for him to be like 500 or 600 accuracy at least. So we're going to go accuracy plus speed. Open this up. This could be decent. Party stat speed. Right now, we're just focusing on the accuracy and speed, which is really good at the moment. Let's go PP, PVP. Save as champion preset. And then it does both of them. Cool. So we'll save that. +4. Nice. Good, good, good. 5-star banner, not the best, but it's okay. So 500 accuracy, 310 speed. Not the best accuracy, but should be placing his stuff through most people. So now let's give it a shot, guys. This is the moment we've all been waiting for. Now's the moment I can put some defenses over here. This was the last fight 2 hours ago. Now, it's not going to be a great determining thing because the defense we had is still going to be there for some people. So if there are losses, we got to wait a few hours probably before really deciding, okay, this is good or this is bad. Let's go ahead and put the defenses, change them up a little bit. It was Mikage. We have Lady Noelle down here, I think. We have Arbiter up there. We have Kymar. We have Gharol plus He-Man. Not going to do the presets just yet. I'll do those soon. Right now, I'm just going to have them thrown in there. So we're just going to go through and find a fight. So this is a Tormin team. Against Tormin teams, we're not going to have a ton of good options. Well, we could do the Elva team. Actually, no, wait. We could definitely do the Elva team against the enemy Tormin. For sure, right? So Elva versus Tormin. This is all stone skin. Actually, change the name of this. All go second. Of course, it's a go second, though, right? So this is actually all stone skin as well, I think. So I think all of our teams are all stone skin, basically. This team right here, we can just be faster than. This Arbiter team, I don't want to try to win in the speed race. Tormin's going to mess us up anyways. And this bottom team is going to be pretty high resistance, so not the best team for this to go against. But we're going to see how it actually plays out. A very low chance they'll actually kill us, though. Demon Spawn's not going to crit on Harima anyway. So let's go round 1, match 1, first try. Let's see how these go. I'm hoping for a 3-0. So the Siphi boosts, of course. The Arbiters are thing. We got to provoke. Oh, wait, the Torment is in Swift Parry. I forgot. That's actually okay, though. I like Swift Parry on him. We don't have to all be in Stone Skin, right? So for him, we can do a buff strip on a single target. Let's do actually a buff strip on him. We can just kill him. Easy. Easy kill. Now, we're just going to remove everything from everybody. And then his extra turn, is it always? Okay, it just grants an extra turn. Sweet. And he's doing a chunk of damage. Very good stuff. So now we can, I guess, focus on her. Now, that's an issue. It's not really that big of an issue, but the fact that she does a continuous heal that made the Tormin do the freeze is not really the best thing. Not really super excited about that. The Siphi apparently is on a res diet. She's not interested in resing, apparently. They are getting frozen, which is awesome. So, continual CC. So this isn't going to be necessarily a super... Well, it would have been fast if we didn't have to deal with double res champions. Once this Gurgoh gets back around to a strip, we should be fine. There we go. Strip. And then decreased defense. Didn't land the decreased defense, unfortunately. But we're all right. Siphi's just a relatively tanky champion to deal with. My goodness. Apparently, they're all tanky. They're all difficult to deal with. We don't have enough damage quite to squeeze this out super fast. The Tormin... Okay, the block revive on the... Actually, no, there's no block revive. I thought he had a block revive to place. Maybe he missed it or something. Smacked me there. So this team may have to reconsider what we go against in the future with it. Which is okay. We'll, or maybe put some more damage on the Tormin. We'll figure that out. Increased defense, increased attack would be a big difference maker for the Gurgoh as well. Team 2, let's see how this goes. The presets, okay, good. That's what we do for the presets. Got resisted with 200 accuracy or whatever. So I'm a little bit hesitant on if I want to continue to use that. May just have her switch forms and go for the A2. Because, I mean, if she's resisted by that team, she's going to be resisted by most teams. So we switch forms, we do the strip, we increase our accuracy. But we do get polymorphed, unfortunately. And then we go into block debuffs, which is not a good situation at all. We are going to focus on this Pytheon, though. So the Mortu is going to have his passive proccing for sure. Unfortunately, they all have block buffs, though. So if we can get through them eventually, it won't be that bad of a situation. That's just that's the only problem, though, is actually seeing if we can get through them. Trying to think about what I want to use for that other team with the Tormin and Gurgoh, because no increased attack, no increased defense is going to make it a bit harder to kill the enemies. This team all comes down to basically just getting a strip off and then getting Harima to kill a Pytheon. And then from there, it's going to be relatively easy. Got the strip. We got sheep again. What kind of sheep do they have over here? They have a 6-star sheep? Okay, that makes sense. Makes sense we're getting sheep every now and then. But once he goes down, we're going to be fine. And Harima has enough damage to actually push through this. Whereas some of the other teams may not. Well, the speed team would as well. But that Mortu, I don't know if he's just not doing his secret skill or what the situation is there. We'll have Mikage go back to her other form and then ally attack onto this Pytheon to really get the damage sunk in better. Of course, the block debuffs is annoying. That's going to be staying up the whole time, basically. I want to kill the Pytheon before the Ursuga goes down, because if not, he's just going to res her, and it's going to be annoying again. Maybe the provoke on the Mortu is causing him to never use his abilities. Ally attack, the A1 with Harima is really good. Very powerful with this Mikage. How she can just send Harima in, boom, spread the damage. So that's something really worth considering, is just, hey, switch back to that first form, you're good to go. So we did get the victory there, which is nice. Let's go into another fight. Hegemon. Hegemon is going to be able to be dealt with this team, basically. Tormin's going to be a little bit different, but as a speed team, we'll be fine. UDK setup, actually be okay here. We have 2 AoE champions. Get through them a little bit. The Kymar strip, we should be okay. And then this one, Duchess Demon Spawn, maybe fine as well. We could also just go with a control option for this UDK team. Either one could work well. Let's go with this one, though. The control option may be the best. Controlling that Armons. I may even consider putting some more polymorph on this team. Actually, no, we have good polymorph, honestly. So we'll switch forms initially, go for the strip. Don't get the strip, unfortunately, but we also stop that intercept, which is really nice. Now, against a real player, that wouldn't be the case, because a real player would know not to attempt the polymorph on the champion who's can't have it placed on them, right? So here, we can do the AoE swipe. Duchess gets provoked. Now, the Mikage, why is she not using her A2 skill? Beats me. I have no clue why. But Mithrala is going to come in and hopefully cleanse. I opened with her A2 skill there. With the AI presets, it's going to be opening with her A1 typically. Oh, no. Open with her A2. Typically, it's going to open with the A3. Not a huge deal. Harima's not too big of an issue. Or UDK is not too big of an issue for Harima. And this team just works through it, which is awesome. We have a lot of reses. The thing with Lady Noelle, her res just gets used whenever. So it's both good and bad, basically. So we'll sleep them. Okay, unfortunately, that didn't work out how I was hoping it would work. But this should definitely kill the Wukong. Now, this is it. Does it ignore unkillable? It does not. So the Baron could mess me up. Yeah, he did mess me up. That was a very lucky swift parry hit that he got there. A provoke from her could have worked out great. This, I don't see it being an issue whatsoever, honestly. We'll hit the Hefrak. Doesn't quite kill him, unfortunately. But this will. Got some freezes going, which is always good. Freezes are always great to see. And then we drop them. Actually, I want to go for this Arbiter, because he's already done his res. Right now, if we get a decreased attack on us, like the Uko placed, it starts to become a little bit rough and a little bit slow. This team's going to really rely on just keeping them locked down and not getting just sheeped all the time everywhere. So we got 2 and 1 there, which is fine. So the first match, we lost with the team. Let's see. First match was lost with this team. The second match was lost with this team. The second match was lost, I'd say, mostly because of RNG. But if we scroll through here and look for, okay, let's see if we can find a Hegemon or a Tormin. Tormin could be decent to go against, possibly, because we do have a block debuff in this team. This is a speed team with a Tormin, so let's try this out. And we'll try our speed team, which has no defense ignore stuff in it, so it actually should be okay versus that. This team should be good. The Harima team may be the answer for like UDK setups. So the Siphi buffs, that's fine. We'll do the strip. I would like for her to be in Relentless. That could be pretty cool. Now she goes for the freeze, gets the Baron. Oh my goodness, they got messed up, which is awesome. I love to see that. So we'll go for some stun action as well. We'll switch her to other form in just a little bit, I'm sure. Another Swift Parry Baron, dang. What's up with all these Swift Parry Barons? So now, the Mikage is just going to be sending in Harima wherever she wants to go, basically. Because that ally attack is going to ignore UDK stuff. But that Siphi is really annoying me. Siphi is extremely annoying, actually. That actually didn't hurt us at all, either, because of Harima's passive. I completely forgot about that before. Oh my goodness, that Siphi is horrible. She's like perfectly timed with the Harima, basically. Let's actually get her to go through to this Baron. Oh my goodness. It's okay, though, because Lady Noelle has a res coming up probably in just 2 turns, basically. Oh, man. If the Siphi wouldn't quit controlling me, we'd be okay. I don't know who she's going to be cleansing from, though. We can switch forms. We can go back into the whole cleanse stuff, or the strip stuff. It's not going to matter because the Siphi just does that. Do the shield. We'll do this, just get the res back up. Because if he does his A3, I want to make sure we're not going to just die. Does the A1. Okay, so the Siphi is making my life miserable, basically. I should have done the ally attack on her. Okay, so that team lost. First loss for it. But they're all going to lose eventually, right? Okay, not a big deal. This is a pretty smooth fight. We did get the Stone Skin strip, which is not good at all, but not a huge deal. We did get that on everybody. Decreased defense as well, plus the good old polymorph, because what would a fight be without some polymorph every so often? By every so often, I mean basically always. Basically always get polymorphed. That's what it feels like. But the Tormin's doing really good as far as the control here. That Sun Wukong's not hitting that hard, thankfully. What star polymorph do they have? 3-star? Okay. I don't really want to kill this. I do want to kill Sun Wukong now. Okay. Got the UDK, UDK picked up real quick. Now here, we need to get the champions back through as soon as we can. Okay, he reses with the freeze, which is pretty nice. But Tormin plus Wukong, if you have a nasty Wukong, it's kind of dangerous, honestly. There we go. That's fine, though. Now we have the speed team. So the speed team into these slow tanky teams isn't going to be the best. I probably shouldn't have even done this. But we're going to try to get the kill. So get some good damage there. And now here, I think we can probably just kill them all with He-Man, right? Yeah. He-Man's so good, and then Gharol joining that attack. That's what I was talking about earlier. So we're doing good with the 2-1 fights. But I want 3-0, basically. Before, okay, yeah. He hasn't done any fights recently. Another Hegemon. Good. Hegemon can be dealt with one of these 2 teams. We'll do this one at the bottom. Bombs. They have 2 bomb champions, but no... They have no strip... I mean, they have a strip champion with Wukong, who's probably going to be going first. I could YOLO it into this and maybe get something decent. I could try to be faster. We are pretty fast with this team, honestly. How does this team do against this team on the top? Maybe okay. One of these are a speed team that's faster than the other. This has no control, though, past the... So I think this one is really good because it's just Arbiter into the Abyss. Like, you have nobody else to speed tune your team with. I say that, and it may actually not turn out great, but I think it should be fine. They're going to be faster than me for sure. Nothing got stripped. Fantastic. Everybody's okay. The Gharol's going to form swap, maybe. Nope, just kidding. No form swapping for her. We're going to, I guess, try to remove stuff from this Rhonda. Because I can actually kill her. She's pretty squishy. Now, let's hope there's no polymorph. There is no polymorph. Thank goodness. The first match in forever. There was no polymorph. It doesn't even do anything to the Lazarius at all. It's like he's just a brick wall standing there, basically. The Rhonda's still laying on the ground. And I guess they're trying to decide what they're gonna do with their turn. It's an AI. Why is it taking time to decide? I think it was frozen there. Rhonda's bouncing in the cold. She's shivering. A little bit chilly over there. That's no problem. Tormin, you're doing a good job, buddy. Well, what does this skill do? Provoke. Let's just go ahead and do it on the AoE. I forgot it was an AoE skill. Rhonda's not provoked anymore. Not for sure what's going on. I don't really think the game knows either, honestly. They just don't have a whole lot of damage. I mean, I want to get rid of the Lazarius. I don't have a whole lot of damage either. We do have continual cleanses, which is really, really nice. The Lazarius, I don't know what his cooldown on his res is, though. Okay, well, it's not that long, apparently. Every time they res, though, it's causing it to get frozen. It's causing the game to get frozen. We just got one person to be frozen. I don't want the game to be frozen. Now, Gharol in that first form is not nearly as good as Gharol in that second form, though. Not really sure why people are just leaving her in that first one, right? Like, she's not doing enough damage to do anything there. Try to kill her. Good. And now it's just working on this Lazarius, who somehow is pretty tanky, honestly. But I don't know who I can click to target, because apparently nobody I can target. Okay, he's not super tanky now. He was tanky earlier, though. For some reason. A slow fight, super slow fight, but we did make it through. This should be okay. The Gaius won't sleep Kymar. So worst case scenario, actually we just kill him. There's no worst case scenario. There's the only case scenario. Now this one should be fine. I don't really see a situation where this goes super bad, other than Mezumel smashing the Harima, which could be a situation, but with the AI and targeting, it'll probably target the Lady Noelle first. Unless we do that and then just freeze everybody, then we're okay. So we'll go here just to kill the res champion. Do the swipe. And then the champions are still standing. The champions are still standing. The unkillable, the block buffs came a little one turn too late. It's okay. We got the 3-0 victory, which is finally the plus 30 that I've been looking for. Now, if we don't... Okay, there we go. Finally, she died. Very nice stuff. So, let's do a few more fights here. Let's go in and see... We're 1264, so I'd say we get another 1 or 2 3-0 victories. We'll be doing really well. Three speed aura teams. They're not all gonna be that fast. This one's speed tuned. This one has a Yumiko for a lockout. This one has the Armand's shenanigans. Now Armand's can't do much if we're all in stone skin, right? So if we went up here with this, he's not gonna be doing a ton because we're mostly all in stone skin. She's not, but Mithrala can cleanse. This one locking us out. We could possibly just go faster. I doubt the Lysandra is faster than this Arbiter. It's very unlikely because she would have to be 390 plus with good accuracy. And I just don't see that being a situation that's realistic. Weak hit, very good stuff. Got some stone skin stripped. Got kind of wrecked as well. But it's okay. We got our champs rezzed. Very good stuff. So here, he did the A3 already. I really want to just strip him. The Harima may get a turn before he does anyways. Lose that increased attack is really helpful. The petrification may be helpful. His A2 is going to be weaker than it was before, basically. Because the Harima is reducing the effectiveness of decreased defense effects. Or ignore defense effects. So that A2 is not going to hit that hard, basically. And then she can just wipe them all out. Glad the Mikage or Mithrala did not wake up the Armands just then. So what I'll do, I'll just do an ally attack. I know the Harima can't join it, but I really just want to kill him as soon as possible. Oh wait, we can just freeze him again, baby. Freeze him again. I forget. This team basically lets nobody take a turn ever. Which is exactly what I like to see. Ah, nice. Yes. Good old CC's on the Wukong. Polymorph, freeze. This is a very annoying team to deal with. Very, very annoying for sure. And then Harima goes in with that A1. Good stuff. So here, we got the Kymar A2. Stripped everybody. Now, as long as we don't kill somebody and not kill a Hefrak, we're going to be fine. We're fine again. Gaius isn't bad, but he's just not... He's not always the best bomber either. I mean, he's good. He's good. He does the sleep and all that kind of stuff, so he's fine. I'm not gonna talk crap about Gaius. I like him. Whoa. That Frolny smacked me. Absolutely destroyed me. Does he have a blessing? 1-star blessing, cracking roots. GG's to that Frolny. Very nice, buddy. We really need to pick up some more 3-0 victories, though. That's for sure. That Tormin team right now is kind of, I'm a little bit hesitant on that one. Not going to touch this nice nonsense. No, I don't think so. This Gurgoh is good. Thor is in Stoneskin. I wonder if Thor would be better in that team than Gurgoh. We lose a little bit of... Let's try that out. Because he gives himself increased attack. Maybe he does better. So we'll have a speed aura from Elva this time. And then Thor, he is in Stoneskin, not Stoneskin plus Savage, unfortunately, but he is in a good build. So we'll open with this ability, this A3. He also won't be getting the daggone CCs that Gurgoh was getting on him all the time. He does hit harder, so we'll see how this works out. We have no decreased defense, though, unfortunately. And he's not ignoring any defense, so it's not great there. But we'll see. Maybe he does good, maybe he doesn't. Who knows? So Arbiter team, this is going to be good versus the Arbiter team. UDK, and this is a good speed team. We'll see how this goes. We're not going to do necessarily auto, but Thor, maybe he's a better option. Maybe a good inspiration from that Cheshire team. Now, that Cheshire team does so well because Cheshire, Cat, plus Rotos are both very good go second champions to begin with. So that makes sense. Tried to remove the buffs. No buffs got removed. Let's hopefully not die here. Okay, we did in fact die there. Thor went down. Thankfully he didn't go down there. He's not gonna counterattack again. Okay, good. Gurgoh would not have been able to do that. He may have stripped him and froze him, but he wouldn't have been able to get that kill. So we'll go for the strip here. What? Why? Why are all their stone skins resisting me, but then all my stone skins don't get resisted? What's going on here? So of course they're gonna res, and eventually maybe their stone skins will break, and then everything will be a little bit better. We'll cleanse for now. Yeah, I didn't really think he's gonna be able to do that much. Now this is gonna be useless if I did this, because all it's going to do is just get cleansed from him, because I can almost guarantee that he has the highest crit damage. That'd be goofy if anybody else did, right? So now she's in her first form. Kill the Thor. We just have to slowly work down everybody, basically. And the best way to do that is going to be... Okay, this will be good. We can freeze these two champs. We can send the Harima in to hit her, which is fantastic. Just kill the Ankora. Because she used her res first. And now Harima just kills everybody. So this team's really good. I like this team. Like I said, I've already said that. The speed team is basic. The other team I think is probably better now with Thor. Even with no Savage on him. This team, just basic speed. That hopefully we don't get just destroyed. Now, that Leo is going to be potentially problematic. I may actually go the provoke here and hope to land it. But he can't be provoked anyways, can he? It's not good, but she is not killed, though, which is good. She is stunned, however. Which is also not good. So, yeah. That Leo, I forgot about him and his whole, unkillable thing, like the biggest part of his kit. Forgot about that little small detail. Let's go this team. I see a hegemon, and I'm like, okay, let's go here. But it may not work out great. Though, it probably does pretty good here with this, because we all have stone skin anyways. The Tormin team setup, this one is going to be good versus this or this. This UDK, I don't love the UDK back there against the speed team, so we'll try this against theirs. The Kymar team's not going to be faster than my Arbiter. This should be 3-0. This should be a good 3-0 victory. Now, of course, we're not going to be able to do much against the Yumiko as far as Thor doing the AoE hit. I can kill him. He'll just res him, but it's okay because they'll just get frozen. Oh, I can't kill him apparently. Not just yet. But soon. I'll kill him soon, right? So she reses him. Oh, he already used his res. Dang, okay. Didn't get any freezes either. It's unfortunate. I was really hoping to see them get frozen a little bit. But now Thor comes back around and should just smash them. He-Man could go in this team if he was in Stone Skin. He'd be better than Thor. But Thor is really good. Very, very good nuker. Because he gives himself increased attack. That's one of the reasons why he's so good. He-Man is the same thing as well, though. But He-Man hits daggone hard. Love to see it. So now we're going to, we actually might stay in this first form. Stay in this first form. Let's go ahead and do the ally attack on the Armons. Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and get a good cleanse there from the Python. Very cool stuff. Not really. Don't like that at all. I should be able to kill him with this, yeah. And then Wukong as well. Dang, actually, everybody got killed. I would love to be able to strip this. If not, I at least want to freeze him from her passive when the Wukong comes back. Okay, cool. So now we just keep hitting this Wukong a little bit more. Don't need to freeze him now. Wukong's not nearly as scary when you have Harima because his A2 ignores less defense. I don't really want to use her skill there. I'm just using this Wukong. For some reason, it still didn't kill her. Didn't kill him, I mean. Switch forms. All right, good. We'll see what happens here with this UDK situation. Oh man. Well, it's okay. We have Harima and Mikage's ally attack. Oh, sheeps. Not what I'm looking for. It's okay though. We just remove the sheep, no problem. Go for the old ally attack there. The Wukong thankfully didn't come back. 30 points. Yes, finally a plus 30. 3-0 victory there. Very nice stuff. I took away my webcam, but we're back now. So 1380. Let's go ahead and try to do one more fight to just push us over that 1400 a little bit. And then this defense should carry us to gold 1. Of course, I'll check in later on to see how it's actually performing, but it should be all good. So here's a Lady Kimmy team. We'll run the Tormin against that. A nice team. I hate nice, but nice also hates being controlled. And then this Tormin team at the bottom, I don't think I want to deal with that, honestly. This is basically the best thing I can do. But it's basically like, okay, do I want to get 2-0 victory? Kind of. I think I can get 2-0 here. The nice team probably not going to be able to beat. But maybe. Maybe. This is a really good. I like this setup, though. I like this a lot more. Sometimes it takes your initial thought, and then you come in and you have to adjust it because it doesn't actually work out as good as you were thinking it was going to. That Thor is doing much better. And he's a well-built Thor also. So if we can sleep that nice, that would be great, which we did. Fantastic. Now, this is a provoke on all enemies for 1 turn. This is a shield and ally protection. I kind of want to not switch, but I think I kind of have to switch. Okay, that was not very good. So he's gonna swap probably the block damage shenanigans. Oh my goodness, yeah. Nice is just, he's insane. He's a mythical champion you pull and it's GG's. Like no blessing, nothing. He's just so incredibly OP. It's actually ridiculous how crazy of a champion he is. If I go for the stun, it stuns the Siphi and the Rotos gets cleansed. Just kidding, the Rotos actually doesn't get stunned. Now this, I can risk getting the freezes on a few of my champs, or I can just do an A1 and get no freezes on anybody, and then have my Harima actually still take a turn and do something. He has no Ward of the Fallen on this Rotos, so it'd be a fine champion to kill. And then do the swipe. That's actually pretty decent. Now, of course, the Rotos can come back, but Rotos is not really a big threat versus Harima stuff anyways. We'll YOLO this and hopefully not get frozen. We didn't get frozen. Very nice. We did get slept, though, which is not very cool. I hate that sleep from Siphi because it's always going to hit the Harima. Just so happens that it seems like her speeds match the Harimas in a way that do not work out well for me. She tried to hit the Lady Noelle and didn't even work. It's okay. Whatever. That's fine. But we are very close to that 1400 number. 1387. Okay, we got to do one more fight, basically. Let's do a refresh. Gurgoh team at the bottom. I'm kind of interested to see how they do. Now, this Taras is pretty big, and he's been the one who really just messes me up recently. This Armand's has been good against Noelle. Taras stuff versus this team may be okay. We could probably just outspeed him, honestly. Maybe. I don't know, because it's difficult. It's a bunch of 6 stars, actually. Let's not do that. It's difficult to speed tune a Siphi, but I don't really want to risk that. This, we could just do a Tormin stuff and maybe freeze the Siegfried. That could be really good. The Siegfried can't kill a UDK very easily. It's very difficult to deal with. This should be an okay setup here. Let's give it a shot. Siegfried is very weak versus UDK, and you put a Tormin on top of that versus a team like this, it's going to be basically a nightmare for him to deal with. Maybe. We'll see how accurate that actually is, though. Yeah, he's not going to do nothing there. Unfortunately, we're just not taking any turns, though. I would love a turn eventually. Okay, well, Siegfried, let's go, just going right around the UDK. No problem. Okay, well, I was slightly wrong. Apparently, if I just get locked out, controlled, stripped, everything, can't do nothing, then I just will lose. What a surprise, right? What a surprise. Hopefully kill this Warlord. Got one shot. Oh, no. Well, okay. Warlord was not set to do the right skill, apparently. This Harima, I think, ends me, basically. She didn't. Very nice. So now we reset and kill her. Now the last team. Good. We got consistent weak hits versus this Harima, which is so good to see. Now there is no... now, actually, this will be fine because he's just going to stun everybody. Little petrification. Try to stun the Lazarius is who I really wanted to get in the first place. Now kill everybody. Good. Very nice. 1397. Did I click this team yet? So we have this Hegemon team at the bottom. This can deal with that. If we're faster, maybe 377 versus 317. Maybe could be. I mean, Georgette is not horrible to deal with. This has... Do we have any strips up there? We do not. Because of the Helicath and such. So this may not be the greatest team to go against. This would be a little bit of RNG. A little bit more than I want to deal with. And the Volcanos at the top, no, there's just no reason to do that. This one at the bottom, we could run a team like this and do decent here, I believe. It's going to be difficult to have this team speed tune. Let's actually do this one. This will be fine. This team in the middle. This team at the top could do good with Tormin. There's no block debuffs or anything. I think we could 3-0 this. I think we can 3-0 this one. Cleanse. Do a smack. Dang. Destroyed him. So much better with Thor. Gurgoh didn't work. Thor, much better. Glad to fought that Cheshire Cat team earlier. So she can't cleanse. Since she can't cleanse, we're just going to go the A2 and hope to stun everybody. Well, not exactly what I was looking for. But we will just control them through their whole shenanigans, basically. Decrease attack on him would be good. No decrease attack, unfortunately. Now we're getting stunned because apparently Mithrala is not actually having very high resistance. What the heck? What's going on? So we'll strip them. Not going to do a whole lot. We'll cleanse. This would be good. Hopefully we don't get... we did get messed up. That sucks. Wukong will die here in just a second. I really want this Sir Nick to stop doing the unkillable though. That'd be pretty sweet. Okay, that's good. That's a good sheep to just kind of slow down their craziness. Okay, we do have a freeze, I think, available. But just in case we don't, let's go ahead and stun them. Just in case there's no freeze available, right? There is no freeze available. I'm glad we did that. So, try to sleep him. Good. Res and freeze. With their Noelle taken care of, let's start to make a dent in their team. Good. Get my health picked up a little bit here. I really love to just kill this dude. Not quite. Very close, though. Very close, actually. Kill him there. For some reason, I thought he gave up because she popped out a sheep. This is not a fight that he can give up. This is a tag team arena fight, not a live arena fight. So this won't trigger her yet. Pinpoint would have been great for her to have on. So then I couldn't have done that. Pinpoint can really just completely change the game for players. 14-24. So that's pretty good, I'd say. We pushed up a lot. We're going to change this first team. No, this team right here. Gurgoh. No, here. And then Thor. And then all this is good. So we're going to go open. Open. And then He-Man's probably going to open with that. I think it's usually just the best. Open with that. And then one. This team is going to be open. Open. I don't really care what they do past this. Open. And I was typically opening with that or that. I guess this one's probably the best. Let's go with that. Probably one on the freeze. Lady Mikage open. And then I'll let her do whatever one she wants down here. I'm not for sure what her determining factors are. Most of the time, Mithrala doing the A2 is what was best. But I guess that's only if Lady Mikage strips. She may need a strip to open. Let's do number one there. And then number two. Since Lady Noelle's prioritizing that, we'll do this number one most likely. But it's really situational. I don't know how her AI actually works. So we'll just leave it open there. And we'll save this. And then we'll come in here. Was I going to check something on a different champion? I think I was maybe going to. Gharol's doing good. The champions are all doing great, honestly. The Gurgoh is not actually in content currently because he just wasn't. He's getting sheep more often than I would like. And honestly, the Thor is just built well to begin with and performing even better in the team. So very good stuff. But 14-24. I think this is probably a point where you would be safe just waiting until the next day and seeing how things went. I kind of want to do one more fight to see how things would go, though. I just want to do one more fight for the fun of it, honestly, in a way. This is a long video, though. This ended up being a very long video. Ah, crap. I don't really want to buy more gems or more tokens yet because we are in a pretty good spot. Do we have anything from the advance? No. So that's all right, guys. I'll go ahead and get off of here. We'll probably be in a little bit before the actual reset. Do I want to do that? Or do I want to just be I don't want to be necessarily too high because then I start getting more points taken away when I lose. So let's hold off on that. See how these defenses hold up. Hopefully they do well. Maybe they give me a few victories and push me up a little bit higher. I think this third team and this first team, maybe. This third team definitely will throw people off. But the second team is pretty good as well. I just wish we could get the Elva to be... Let's actually put her in Lightning Cage. Where's Elva? Because that stone skin being stripped is really what caused most of her losses. So we could stop that from being stripped. That could be very good. 300 gems, though? I don't really want to do that for him. I don't really want to spend that. And then the Gurgoh, let's take this orb off just because he may forget that it's on him and then not be able to swap it or whatever. This is not really too much, not doing anything for Kymar, unfortunately. That's okay. Orb could be good on him. I mean, extra accuracy and a chance to steal a random buff. 80 to swap it. Go for it. Extra accuracy, which is the best part. Maybe the journal was on there for the accuracy. Does it give accuracy? It does not. But all right, guys. Either way, thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this. We'll be back in relatively soon to see how well we're doing in the actual move to Gold 1. Hopefully tomorrow we got some victories and not losing points. But either way, thank you guys, and I'll catch you here shortly. All right, guys, so it is Sunday night now. We're going to come in here. We got 3 hours and 13 minutes till reset. We're hanging on by a thread, basically. So finished it up, I think, at Friday was the last time I pushed. So didn't push any on Saturday, and then haven't pushed anything today on Sunday. No attacks have been done for a little while, which is good. So now we have to deal with the basically losses from the defense. But before we do that, let's not just look at this. If you're somebody pushing on your own account, it's really good to understand what's happening on the defense. So I like to come through here. Wins and losses are good for giving you feedback, but it's also good to see how often you're attacked. If you're not attacked very often, which I mean, we were attacked 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times today, basically, maybe 6, not for sure exactly, but definitely not all of these, right? So it wasn't really attacked that many times, which is a really good sign. You want to build defenses that, one, discourage attacks. That's almost as valuable, if not as valuable, as building defenses that actually win. If people see your defense and think, I'm just not going to hit that, it's too confusing and annoying to even mess with, let's just go to the next one, that's great. But if you're seeing yourself being attacked a lot, maybe consider changing things up. Like maybe your UDK team isn't the best, but maybe UDK or Tormin discourages attacks, which, by the way, if I would have a Tormin in a different team, it would maybe discourage some more attacks. Because right now, the annoying stuff is in one team. The first team is a speed team, and the third one is picking up a good amount of wins, but maybe we could switch that up. However, the offense that I run will balance this out, and I don't see a problem with placing in Gold 1 in the next few hours. So looking at the win-loss stuff, we have this one, 3-0 loss, not good, 3-0 loss again, but he went twice. So the first time he hit us, he used a speed team against our speed team. So we have a speed team in team 1, Tormin UDK in team 2, and then team 3 is the Lady Noelle team. So team 1, the first time he attacked, we outsped him. That's really all there is with speed teams. If we're faster, it's good. So, and then team 3, we ended up beating him because of the probably cleanse from Mithrala. He probably didn't have enough accuracy from the Lady Mikage or maybe a polymorph, but he moved that team to the second one. He moved his speed team to the first one, and they got the 3-0 there. But his second team won both times, which is pretty cool. That's a pretty good team. You can also understand, hey, maybe if I have these champions, maybe I could build a team kind of like this as well. This attack right here, our speed team lost against a Tormin, of course. You also notice the Tormin loss up here. So 2 Tormin losses. Maybe next time we could put our champion, maybe a Kymar in like a Stone Skin build. Maybe have the damage dealers in Stone Skin as well. So that then even if there is a Tormin involved, well, we're going to have Stone Skin on everybody except for the Arbiter. As long as we can still be speed tuned, that could be a potential viable strategy because the Tormins are messing us up, which is to be expected, right? Tormin was a free champion, I think, like a year or 2 ago. So if somebody has him, well, they're going to use him against a speed team. It's a very easy option. And then we have the Armand's team, which we did win against, which is really cool. The team 2 here, we ended up losing against that. It's not a speed team. It has some cleanses. Has the biggest thing, which is the annoying unkillable from Lady Noelle and Sir Nick. So they just kind of sat through our damage, which is fine. Makes sense. We lost against this team right here, probably just outsped. We have Yostrid boosting into Mikage, going into Lydia. Understandable. This one was a speed team that just got lucky and didn't get frozen by the Tormin, and our team 3 won. So it's a consistent theme that our team 3 is really solid. We have this setup right here. Everything lost is a pretty powerful player. Honestly, most of these attacks are from pretty high players. We have a 1400 team, which is the lowest, a 15, 16, and then a double hit from a 1200 ranked player. So the players who are hitting us are fairly high up. And then we have this bottom one down here. We have this one right here, which is all victories, which is good to see. 2 in a row there. So we have 3 victories and 3, 4, 5, 6 losses in the past 24 hours, basically. This one at the very bottom. The third team is doing really good. The first and second team, not so much. The first one being the biggest thing is, hey, we either win the speed team or we lose the speed race. That's really all there is to that. The Siegfried here had troubles getting through our UDK. I can almost guarantee that. He could do the AoE attack, but he probably took some freezes possibly. Though Duchess should be able to get around that. But either way, it is good to get some information from that. But mostly if you're somebody who's trying to push week on week, this should be good this week. I don't plan to be pushing again, but I'll do it if I have to. But we should be good just here. But if you're having to tweak your defenses, maybe you're just almost there, but not quite. It's really good to see which defense of yours is winning, which one's losing. Like, if we don't place, I'm probably going to adjust this team because obviously speed teams are easy to counter. Like, when I look through this list, I'm going to say, okay, where's an Arbiter team? Okay, an Arbiter team's right here with Tormin. Cool, maybe I should put a Tormin in our Arbiter team to somewhat counter theirs. But that wouldn't even be a great counter, honestly, because Tormin teams will typically be more tanky and I even try to go first. So if we scroll through here and say, okay, where is an Arbiter team? We have an Arbiter team right here with a Gurgoh as well. That's be a great example of a team I can just, okay, run our Tormin versus. This first team, I can go speed. Shouldn't be an issue. The Skull Crown's going to hit pretty hard. And this bottom team is going to be Sheeping Lady Noelle, which I don't really love to see. And we have no real answer for the Tormin either, other than just nuking, possibly. They have no revive champion whatsoever. We have a lot of control. They have some control as well. We can give it a shot. We do have Stone Skin on most of these champions and a cleanse from Mithrala, so we'll see how it goes. This first one, we got to be kind of careful, though. I don't want to lose any fights here. This first one should be a pretty easy win, a speed example here. The Galathyr could be really fast, but this Arbiter is like 387, so she's pretty daggone quick. And then this one's just going to be an example of, hey, you see the Arbiter, throw your Torment against it, and it should, most of the time, work out pretty decent. Galathyr's in Stone Skin, so we're definitely going to be faster here. Hopefully get the Strip and Sleep. Did not get that, unfortunately. Galathyr cleanses. So right now we're going to be in a not too bad of a spot, possibly. If He-Man gets a turn, then we're going to be fine because, remember, He-Man can just ignore the Stone Skin. But if he doesn't get a turn, he does get a turn, but maybe not enough of a turn, unfortunately. Okay, we actually killed the Galathyr. I was surprised, but that's not good. We can't be having no more of these test fights, okay? So this may be 1 and 2. 1 win, 2 losses. This match right here should be a victory. I'd be surprised if it wasn't, though. There is a lot of res champions here. A whole lot of revivers. So we'll go for this A3 skill. I really just want to kill this Marichka as soon as possible. Because if she goes down and then I kill everybody else, then it's fine. Where's my mouse? What the heck? The mouse got stuck in the lightning cage or something. I just lost track of it. All right, so kill them. I was hoping to get Marichka killed sooner. But if she reses Arbiter, that would be fine as well. Good. Actually, not too bad because now I can actually... Okay. So we have both of these res champions taken care of. Get rid of him. Just so I don't have to worry about getting DPS down, basically, now. Ideally, I kill her without using Thor to do it. So then I'll be a little bit better off. But if I have to use Thor, I'm going to use him. So... maybe I can just not kill her. Okay, there we go. That's actually really good. Okay, not exactly what I was looking for there. That's fine, though. Tormin can freeze the Gurgoh. Be fantastic. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. All right, now we're taking a little bit of some hits here. Obviously. Get some heals going. I was trying to play this smart. But at this point, now it's just, okay. I want to kill Marichka with Tormin. But I don't know if it's going to be possible. Oh, man. Unless I get the AoE hit here. Nope. I need to control this Gurgoh somehow. Ah, those freezes. They're not fun. My Tormin needs to do some freezes. I can't control either one of those champions because... Man, Marichka's an annoying champion to deal with, honestly. Extremely annoying. I think everybody probably knows that, though, right? So, knock the champs down. That's not necessarily an issue. Can we... Oh, my goodness. Thor's going to have to do this again. Ah! Let's see. All right, so... The daggone res once more. We're going to kill them all? I was hoping he'd get that AoE attack once more. I could have maybe just went for the Marichka there. Not for sure how that would have worked. Okay. I feel like it's literally impossible to beat this team. That was actually horrendous. So the first fight back, not loving this so far. I was expecting to lose this one. Actually, I was thinking we may lose this one. I should not have done that swap. That was not very safe. It's very risky. Somehow they're not doing any damage to me though, which is fantastic. It's a stun on them. Nice. Kill us Armons. Good. No increased defense either, which is really nice to be still pushing damage through them, basically. Good. All right, so we still ended up doing the 2 losses, 1 win. Would have loved for it to have been 2 wins, 1 loss. Not the best way to start this back up. But that Marichka team was super annoying, honestly. Which, speaking of, He-Man could be really good with Life Harvest. This is an example of a team that if we had Life Harvest on somebody, it would have been a completely different situation. Now, granted, the Marichka does do some pretty crazy heals and stuff, but still could have been a very different outcome. Now, with that said, I bet you I could just swap these, and it'd probably be fine, right? Assuming we outspeed, which, I mean, they're not going to be speed tuned, right? Let's do this one more time, guys. I can't have that Marichka just leaving me like that, right? Now, my mic keeps falling, so I got to keep adjusting it here. We're going to place this up. Don't really need it necessarily. If he takes a turn, I wouldn't mind that, though. Okay, so we're just not going to win that first fight. That's a tough fight. I mean, Galathiel's tough champion, period. We're not going to have the annoying freezes necessarily. And switch forms. Hopefully be able to just kill this Gurgoh here. I don't see why we wouldn't. Yeah, should be able to kill him. And then let's just go for the kill on the Marichka. Dang, okay, so she has a aspect of Siroth. Very cool stuff. That's actually fantastic. Not upset with that whatsoever. Res her. Res them both. Turn meter boost. Blast them. That Marichka have an aspect of Siroth is pretty interesting. Okay, so this time, do I still switch forms? Yeah, why not? Still going to swap the forms, because even if she gets frozen, it's not a big deal, because Mithrala is literally going to cleanse it now. And as long as I don't get frozen again, well, then we're going to be fine. This time I might just go for this to open with. Maybe provoke them. There we go. Provoke them all. Good. So we got some damage on them. Got some provoke on them. We'll not do that. There's no reason to do that. Okay, so petrification on him. Good stuff. Petrification across the board, basically. Okay. So, like, they're basically just completely shut down. A big heal, but also took the freeze, unfortunately. Get that up again. There we go. Very nice. This team's really good. I like this team a lot. So we got the 2-1 victory, which, does that make up much of the points? I don't think so. I think we're basically sitting pretty even to what we were before, right? If you lose 1, 2-1, and then you win 1, which we are lower points than him. So I may have been losing 7 points and maybe gaining 13. I'll have to check that out. But it's very important to pay attention to that, because if you are fighting very low players, you're not going to gain very many points, and it won't be worth redoing the fight. But if I'm gaining 13 points each time here, okay, so 19 up. So definitely that was worth doing. Yeah, so we lost 7. So we lost 27, 14. We lost 14, gained 13. So, like, we went down 1. So, like, this fight was a little bit more risky, but we ended up gaining more points. So, even with that situation, it was still fine. So, let's go through here and find some higher ranked players. Since we're 1331, let's refresh it once. See if I can find some players higher ranked. We have a 1500 player down here. We have a bomb set up with increased accuracy as well. Could go the RNG route and possibly bring in my Tormin setup, actually. If I can deal with these other 2 setups, that's going to be okay. We have the Harima team, which is good. We have the speed team versus this, which may be okay, though Rhodos is kind of a pain to deal with. Rhodos, this team can deal with the Rhodos probably fine. The UDK setup, we may be okay with this one, honestly. But before we do that, let's go to something that can maybe win with a higher rate of certainty. The Tormin team down here at the bottom is good. This team up here is probably good. Speed team versus this, they're probably not going to be super fast. This should be good. Let's try this out. I should theoretically, be able to 3-0 this. We'll see, though. Oh, well, that was assuming that was faster than their Armons, which I was not. That is pretty crazy, honestly. Congratulations to him. I mean, he was almost 400 speed Armons. Did he have Intimidating Presence at a high level? A 5-star one there? Maybe that was a difference maker. But I do have the res on this Arbiter, which is pretty helpful, considering before I just not run with the res. Can we kill this Marius? That'd be perfect. We did. Excellent. So now we can kind of maybe do something. I have two choices. I can reset or I can try to strip and stun. Let's do that, I think. Strip and sleep. If I get it on the Armons, we're good. Excellent. As long as I don't wake him up. That'd be terrible. So then the... and then the little dude just obliterates me. Little Frolny just blows me away. But this one should be fine, right? We should just be locking him down. Basically just permanently. Okay, so Mikage doing ally attack. That's a bad thing about being on defense, is that your ally attack skills are not the most effective. Because you're just going to send it into that one champion there. Now, unfortunately, the Duchess has the Veil up. She didn't kill me. She has no increased defense, which is unfortunate for her. Try to stun that Mikage. Very good. Get a heal up. No reason to do that. We'll heal the Harima. That'd be good. And then can sleep him. No big deal. Try to kill him. He has an yeah, unkillable. I knew that. I don't know why I did that anyways. I knew he had the unkillable. The good old built-in swift parry, basically. Really hope I don't throw these fights. Be super unfortunate. It's getting pretty close. A little bit too close, honestly. Let's get a heal on her. A big heal. A big shield. Get her back around to the res. Hopefully Duchess doesn't have her ability yet. Okay, good. The res plus the freeze, okay. Didn't get exactly what I wanted off yet. We'll go for the kill on the Harima. Maybe, yeah, provoke on Duchess because she can't resist that, right? Demon Spawn can't resist Harima's provoke, I don't think. So now we'll switch forms and we'll start doing the ally attack, sending it over there. And now we're good. I was looking a little bit weird for a second there. We're fine now. Mikage left in the first form may be the better option, especially since the Duchess was just seeming to continually resist us. Even with the increased accuracy from the first. Pretty good stuff, though. This last team. Ooh, this is just going to be some RNG stuff here. George is about to blast me. Okay. Doesn't actually kill the Elva, which is pretty cool. Bit of a risky play, but let's see if it pays off. Okay, it does not pay off because the Georgette is going to do that. And just, okay, we lost 1 point, though. Let's try one more time, because that's a thing where it's, okay, we lose 1 point. Is that really a big deal? I mean, no, it's not at all. I don't know how fast this team is. I have no clue how fast the team is. I could, however, do this against the first one. Could do that. Let's try it. I mean, we're losing one each time with the potential of gaining a good chunk. So we'll try it again. Low risk, potential high reward. Steals basically no turn meter. I think we just switch forms. Oh, that's potentially risky. He doesn't hit that hard, though, thankfully. Now we can just freeze everybody, except for the Duchess. Didn't actually hit that hard either. Pretty cool. So we'll actually just put her back on full HP, basically. This is where I wish we could have the Mikage switching forms and stuff. No reason to do the A2. It's going to decrease turn meter and make him do some weird stuff. But this is actually good that he's... Okay. Armon's perfect target. Perfect target. Because I guarantee to kill him, basically. Unfortunately, we got the Enfeeble on us. But we can freeze them. Not on the Duchess, unfortunately. We will switch forms, though. I can go the A2. Increase their durations. Let's do this. Decrease the duration of that Enfeeble on me. Doesn't really matter who I hit there, honestly. It all would have been rough anyways. We can do this. Heal her up all the way. Now we can go for a kill on this Frolny because he's the one who potentially could kill me. The Marius is just annoying at this point. Alright, I was hoping he'd get a polymorph, but he did not, unfortunately. Not really what I was looking for there. Not what I was looking forward to, that is. Yeah, just an A1. Good stuff. Go for the res on the Mikage. Unfortunately, no freeze is going to come from that. This can kill the Marius. It should be able to. Yep, excellent. Got a provoke on her, so now we can actually go in and get this kill. These are a little bit slow fights today. It's okay, though. I don't mind some slow fights. 221. We're doing it manual anyways, so it is what it is. It's fine. We're going to make it into Gold 1 this week, and sometimes this is what you have to do. Just do these fights over. And since this is the last little bit of time, I got to make sure that we make the most of these fights. Now, the Harima being in Stone Skin's not really what I love to see, but I already knew that was the case. Also, this is not very good either. I won the last team before, didn't I? This Duchess is just too tanky. Like, oh, no, she actually died. Wow. What the heck? I definitely didn't think I was going to survive that. I definitely did not survive that. Now, this team I'm going to lose on again. Oh, wait, no, the UDK actually survived it this time. Oh, my goodness. We're actually potentially in an okay spot. Okay, so I can possibly strip his buffs? No. No stripping happening there. If I can control him... Oh, sweet. As long as the Python doesn't take a turn, we're golden. Nice. So we lost the 1 the first time, gained the plus 19 the second time. A little bit of a redo there, and we are okay. So now we have a plus 11 there, plus 11 there. So we have a few plus 11s. And this plus 11 is 1504. The niche and stuff. This plus 11 is 1464. So this one's a little bit lower. The UDK stuff is annoying. We have UDK options, but the Ankor constantly cleansing is not cool. This is going to be speed versus the Stone Skin could do decent. I mean, not Stone Skin, but Polymorph could do decent versus this. Of course, he's going to burn and then boost their turn meters and stuff. The Wukong's not going to be super effective. The Frolny's going to be pretty good, though. But if we can cut in, we'll be okay. This I could run a speed team against and be probably fine. It's going to be a lot of Stone Skin stuff, though. And he has Lightning Cage as well, but He-Man can just blast through the Stone Skin. And then it would leave this versus this, which is probably not going to work out great. We have no shields in this team, so maybe it's fine. Let's give it a shot. I mean, we have potential for 33. If I lose some, then I lose 11 points, which not the most favorable. If I lose 2, win 1. We'll see how it actually goes. But we do have the cleanse there. Cleanse on that passive. That was a lot of damage. I was kind of worried about the Narcissus doing a lot of damage, and yeah, he did. He did a lot of damage. Not gonna be able to control him, but what I will be able to do is if Thor can kill everybody here, we'll be able to eventually get around. There we go. So that's what I was hoping was gonna happen. Basically, the Ankor does do the res, but we end up getting through with Thor to do the kill there. Because his A2 is super powerful, plus having the increased attack from that is very solid. I'll be super impressed if this UDK actually wins. I don't think there's a situation where he could do that, considering it's only his A2 is going to do anything, basically. He could be in some, I don't know, revenge accessories and do some counterattacks. He's not, thankfully. Not doing any counterattack, which is really good. Now, if there's a Wukong back there, it'd be a different situation. It'd be pretty scary. So this He-Man, I'm basically going to be banking on the fact that he's not in reaction gear. Kind of wish he had a taunt. So try to blast him. Good. I'm going to do this res in hopes I can just reset from the Kymar very quickly. I know before that res messed me up, but here I should be okay. Now this champion over here does a res, right? Like an ally attack plus a res or something? See if we can just kill him. There we go. So this team, we can make through. Right now it's just two annoying support champions, basically. But Gharol's doing good damage, so we're fine here. So basically we're going to be up 11 points guaranteed, possible 22 points up. No, 33 points up. Right? No, 22 points guaranteed with possibly higher. Now, I can switch forms. I have two options. I can either increase accuracy or just go for the stun. Let's go for the stun. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Increase our stats. Don't need to do no CCs extras on them, basically. And let's do the AoE hit. Yeah, he's going to steal stuff. Not a huge deal. Go for the strip this time. The freeze. And then her A2 kills him and then kills Wukong. So good. Plus 33. Pretty nice. So 1382. We're looking up. Let's see about this team right here. 10, 10, 10. So 10s across the board. This Arbiter team, we could possibly get a lucky Tormin proc from that. We could try to outspeed his team at the bottom. It's possible. And then go this versus Tormin. We do have some buffs, but this team has been pretty decent versus Tormin stuff. And then Wukong can't do a whole lot. So this is a little bit of RNG with the whole multiple victories. We did get one stun, which is awesome. They can't get any stuns on me, which is really helpful. Well, they can get one stun on the Torment, not a huge deal. Yeah, so this is a fine fight. Her opening with a stun was probably good for a lot of fights, not for this one. I'm surprised because the Odin could have done the A2 open with that stun, so he opened with the A3. Interesting setup there. So we'll switch forms. We'll go for the strip play. We'll just buff up some more. Why not? I mean, petrification on everybody. We're dodging the stuns as it is. We'll freeze them as well. And let's do this. Cool. So we killed majority of them. But then, of course, the Wukong's coming back. But he's not going to be able to do that much damage. Like, his A3 is going to be basically the hardest thing he has, the hardest hitting skill. Because basically, the Harima is going to make him pretty useless, honestly. She's not taking any of the freezes. That's really awesome. I could actually hit the Tormin and kill him. Probably be the best idea. A little bit risky. Well, I don't really care about killing the Wukong right now. There's no reason to do that. He would just be right back anyways. So send Harima there. Boom. Kill him. And then, boom. Kill him. Maybe. Oh, man. That was actually a little bit closer than I would have liked. Though, like I said, his A2 is very much weaker than it typically is. As long as I CC one of those two, we're fine. Now, the Gaius could still do some damage, but as long as He-Man gets a turn, we are okay. 2 turns of Stone Skin. I'll be kind of surprised if he'd even kill me anyways. I guess he could have 6-piece Stone Skin that is pretty high attack. That could definitely be a case, but I'd be a little bit surprised. I really just want to get one more good victory, like a plus 12 or somebody. 13, 10, 10, 13. Hold the door. Tormin up top. This could be this, possibly. Or speed team. How fast are they gonna be though? 541,000 player power is a lot of player. Has a lot of resistance, I think. Wouldn't be too surprising if they were in polymorph stuff, right? This bottom team though, I think I can handle them. Strip, stun. This may be okay. 13 points each time. This would be a big victory if I can get it. This is going to be much easier to deal with because of the freezes. He got the freeze, but just got cleansed from him because of his passive. So even if we don't win them all, we're going to at least be down 1 point, basically. Okay, yeah, that's not very good. Not very good at all. Good, not much longer. Nice. All right, so what I'll do here, I could go for the kill on him. I could go for the strip as well. I don't really want to go for the strip, I don't think. I want to go for the kill, I believe. Go for the kill. Nothing was killed, unfortunately. Extra defense. He's going to hit hard. Just a moment. I want to see how hard this Baron actually hits. Okay, yeah. Harima's block a defense thing is pretty nice. I can switch forms and strip him. Let's just do this instead. Take that attack off like that. Increase the buffs. Yeah, so Harima's making the Baron pretty weak relatively. I guess I could have saved that for the sheep potential soon. That's okay. Could have actually hit the Necrit. For some reason, I think Necrit's UDK a lot of times and I have to not target him. That decreased defense is not really something I like to have on there. There we go. Nice. This is a good fight here. This is a good fight right towards the end. Maybe do one more. Definitely more shaky climbing than I expected to do here. 1431. Nice. Let's see if we can do one more fight to finish it off. All right, so we're going to try this team out. Seems to be decent. I really just want to get another 3-0 and then basically probably call it. I really want to get to 1450, but this may have to just be close to the end here. We're basically running into 3v3 reset. Wasn't planning on doing all the way to reset, but hey, want to make sure we get it done, so whatever it takes, basically. But let's go for the Odin kill here. Not have to worry about the block damage and all that kind of stuff. Not really great, but we'll just freeze him. It's fine. Freeze the one. Did he already use Revival and Death in the cleanse? I don't guess he did. Because they're not doing anything. Not really great. I guess we can use this to maybe get something going here. All right. I really need the A2 to open up. It's really not good stuff here. I really need the A3 off cooldown for her. We're basically ruined. Need Noelle to get one more turn. Nope. No more turns. Dang. If she could have got another res up, been beautiful. We've been fine. We got a lot of freezes here, though. I think we should be okay. Really have no other choice but to do this. I should try to get the stone skin off of him. That'd be beautiful. Fantastic. Absolutely incredible. Now, she has some stone skin that's not too pretty. But if we can kill everybody except for her, then we may be okay. Good. Provoke on everybody. That's some good stuff. It's like the perfect RNG for this fight, basically. So basically, if I don't win now, I wasn't going to win, period. That could have killed me. I was kind of surprised it didn't, honestly. We'll res the UDK just because so she soaks some hits into him instead of anybody else. Good. Good. Now this last fight, hopefully we get the victory here as well. This one should be okay unless they don't get slept. I did get the sleep. Fantastic. He-Man's scary sometimes. Well, he's always scary. He can really mess you up. Good. So 16 up. Very nice. I would have loved to have got the extra victory there. Didn't get lucky enough, though. Let's try this team. This one's going to give me a little bit of points, 10 points each, so it's got to be at least 2 and 1. This will do good there. This will for sure do good there. This maybe even do okay there. They have no block debuff, so this should be fine. Maybe go 3-0. Fantastic if so. We just need some freezes on this top one. And as long as the... What the heck is this? I didn't mean to do that. That is not what I meant to do. This may work out fine, though. I meant to have the speed team somewhere else. I guess it's just a little happy mistake. That's fine. I was going to go with the Tormin team versus that team. I was going to use my other freeze team versus this one. Which, hopefully this is okay. I kind of doubt this because this is not my good freeze team. This is the lower quality one for sure. I can strip her. Oh, got the good old polymorph right off the bat. Very nice. Okay. Dang, that's unfortunate. Yeah, so we're not going to win this one. There's no chance now. We got all those debuffs on us. It's kind of gross. This last one will be fine. So we get a nice 2 and 1 victory, I do believe. Strip them good. Now we can freeze them all. Hit them all. The UDK is dead. So now if I can switch back to my other form, give some increased crit damage to the Harima, and then go ahead and get the kill, maybe? Yeah. Extra HP should be fine there. We're fine. We're good. Nice. Extra 10 points. We're going in the right direction this time. This is interesting. I know they're baiting the Incubus stuff out anyways. The Volcanos is going to just keep replacing HP burn, right? I wonder how we would do with a... I don't know. I'm kind of interested in trying that team. If I could beat these other teams, I definitely would try it, though. Like, this would be good up here. This... let's not try it. There's no reason to. There's not much reason to, basically. Reset again. Few more fights I can do. 13 points down here. Let's try this one. Tormin for sure. This bottom one, we could maybe go against with this. Maybe be faster. Could be faster, possibly. But Tormin there. This top team should do pretty decent up here. Let's give it a shot. We don't have a whole lot of buffs on that top team, so we should be okay. I can go with not many buffs, basically. Or I can go with a lot of buffs. Doesn't really matter. Kind of want to kill the Rotos, but I also kind of want to just strip them from the stone skin. Let's see. This has a chance of getting frozen. We didn't get anything because couldn't. Just freeze them all them. Freeze all them. Except for the Python, apparently. Not great. But it will if Rotos gets extra turn. Okay, it's sweet. So Rotos' extra turn does nothing because he's frozen, obviously. And then this is really good. We'll just kill the UDK, kill the Rotos, do the AoE. GG's. Not too bad. Now the next few teams, if we win these next two, we're good to go. And then I'm not going to continue no more fights. This should be one we could... Okay, they interesting. It's a good fight on their part. Like, unless I can kill the Baron, I can't really do anything. They got lucky when they stripped everything. They got very lucky they stripped everything, honestly. They only had one strip champion. So had they missed that... I had a feeling that was going to happen to me. I had a feeling that would happen. But I do have a mythical who can just smash everything, basically. Hopefully she just reses the Crixia. I won't mind that too much at all, honestly. Whatever she does, though, it's not great. Hopefully she kills the Wukong there. Join the attack. Very nice. And then she'll be able to kill her. Good. I got a little bit... Could have been a little bit rough. That would have been a really good 3-0, though. This was the team that I went against just now. And they outsped me that first one. Maybe we try this. Well, that's not going to really freeze anybody, is it? That really won't freeze anyone. But I could maybe try this. Have the speed team at the bottom. Have this go second. I mean, even if I lose one, it's still only plus 10, so it's not really worth it. I lost 10. I'm going to do this just to gain 10. This is really how I just start falling down, I think. Get the stun off. Unless I win all 3, then it's worth it if I win 3. There we go. That was relatively easy, that fight. Maybe that's what I should have done the first time. Now this one, if they get frozen, it's awesome. Okay, I don't know why he's set to do that, but I love it. He's not using the right skills. Okay, now I just hope I get my Thor to just kill everybody. Good. 2. And then this last one, there's a small, ever so slight chance that I can just strip the Heffrack and just do big damage to him. I'm thinking about just doing the ally protection and then killing the Heffrack, the A2, and doing turn meter boosting stuff, and then swapping forms and doing this. So now we get the 3-0. Now we're forgot about that little Wukong situation. That little champion over there. Forgot about him. Not a good champion to forget about, honestly. There we go. Plus 30. Excellent. We're not losing very much from these fights. So we'll keep this one. Keep this one. Try this one more time. I think this will be all right. So here I can send Harima over. Let's try to do that. Let's just see if I can send this Harima over. Okay, and then we'll just freeze them all. Except for the one who's going to be doing the cleansing. It's not good. That was just a wasted res there, basically. You just kill the Harima, possibly. Oh, dang, it's so close to killing her. Petrification, it's okay. Now we can just go for the kill. Oh my gosh, what the... Oh, the instant turn from the... Freya. Forgot about that. It's tricky. Very sneaky. Now we can kill the Harima, though. We're fine. Last hit. GG's. And now watch this Armand's not sleep get slept this time. Right? He's probably going to resist it. 3%. Thank goodness he did not resist that. Hopefully Thor dies too. Okay, Armand's didn't even die this time? What in the world? Okay, this is not very good looking. Okay, we're fine. Made it through that one. It got a little bit shaky. We made it through fine. No problem. Maybe we can kill some more champions this time. It'd be pretty sweet. Dang, that's a big hit. That's not really going to do anything. He's not going to get a turn anyways. So we gained 16. So we're 1451. All right. So I don't know how many fights during that I cut and how many I left in, but we're at 1451. I have no doubt in my mind to make it to gold 1. I got stuck and wanted to end up pushing more than what I really needed to. I don't think this is actually necessary. I think 1300 probably would have been fine. But if we lose anything towards the end, I really will make sure that we're safe still. Did a ton of fights, but like this, I lost 2 in a row here. Each one I only lost 4 points. 8, 16 is what I lost, but I gained 12. So I only lost 4 points, and this one I actually gained 24 minus the 8, so 16. Ended up gaining, I think, 16 total, basically. And then I had a few other fights down here that I did some redos, but I did a lot of fights. Did a whole lot of fights just here. Oh my goodness, there's a lot of fights. Started off, ended up getting to 1420, 1430. I did that pretty early, but then I went back and just basically was attacking teams that had 11, 12, 13 points. Try to stay away from the stuff that I was going to gain only 9 points from, because those ones you'll lose 13 points if you lose. It's just really not worth it. Like this stuff, okay, I gained 13, lost 7. Not a big deal. These are a little bit closer. This was a bad one. I just lost that. I put the teams in incorrectly. Just small mistakes is what was costing this stuff. But like here, I lost this one, came out even at the end, which is fine. I mean, 7-14. Actually, no. Came out close, but let's see. What is this? This was 7 losses times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 42, and then 1, 2, 3. So 39. So I did many fights there, and then came out not very much negative, but still negative 3 points though. Not a big deal. If you find a team like that, you're okay. You can lose some and then retry it a few times, which is also why you don't want to push up too crazy high when you're going for gold 1. Because if you're a relatively easy player to go against and you're really high, players are going to hit you for a lot of points and they're going to drop you pretty quickly. Versus if you're kind of in the mid, you're not as enticing to hit and it's going to be easier for you to gain points. Like here, they're gaining 12 and we're losing 8. So, or yeah, is that, oh, okay, no, I gained 12 and they lost 8. So, lost 11 here each time. So they were gaining basically, I guess they gained 11. I don't know. I forget how this math stuff works, but I gained 9, they gained 11. Okay, so I lost 11. So they gained 11. I would have gained 9. They gained 9. I would have gained 13 had they lost one of these. 10, 10, 11, and 9. There we go. So 9 is 11. And then, oh no, 7 is 13. 8 is 12 and 9 is 11. Cool. Interesting to know. Either way, I'm going to log out of here. 20 minutes until the ranking period ends. This was the pushing for this. A lot of fights. Whole lot of fights. I was pushing for like 2 hours on this. It may have been fine where I left it, if I would have just left it then, but I wanted to really secure him and make sure that he got in there. But guys, thank y'all for watching. Appreciate you guys. Be back soon with the gold 1 mission complete, hopefully. Well, hopefully he gets through these and then does the gold 1 mission complete. Dark Elf Faction Crypt, when does that open up? Where is that? 2 days. We're good to go then. Gotta make sure he gets that done and it's gonna be fine. All right, guys, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. I'll catch you in the next one.